I honestly
No.
thought the goats was something to do with that as well.
No.
Yeah, no.
It was about me rolling very poorly, and I just could not stop rolling poorly, and so.
It's fine. My internet's being stale-ish.
Gotcha.
I said I kind of figured out how to connect it faster, but it drops at such random times. Like, I don't know how long it'll stay each time. Sometimes it'll be up for 5 minutes, sometimes it'll be up for an hour and a half. I don't know.
There's but one thing I can think to do in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ferrell.
Oh, dear. It's fine.
No.
I want to point out something. I want to point out. I'm so glad I have the an archived paladin thing on D&D Beyond. Because I had made an Oath of Heroism paladin back when it was available in D&D Beyond, before they changed it and then actually released it. Whenever they change something, just archive it if you've already created a character with it. You know, I was wondering why his health was only 60. I never maxed his health.
Are you ready to
What?
do the start thing?
I am ready when all of you are.
I am ready to realize I am a horrible brother. Let's do this.
Hey. Fair?
I am ready to realize I'm a horrible vampire. Let's do this.
At least admit it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
I'm asleep.
I'm awake.
I'm awake.
Hi, I'm Paul.
God damn it.
And this is what we open with.
Hello
Oh
there.
no, it's not. I've had you unmuted for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you mean this entire time I could have been talking like Meatwad and it would have been live?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes. I don't know, it still might be funny even if you did now, so it's fine.
About that thing.
There you go. Anyways, hello there, chat. How are you all doing?
Wait, when was that quote added in? Wait, Fox!
Right before we
Yes.
started? You said it, so I quoted.
You know what?
So,
Fair.
last time on Shadows of Land. No, I'm not going to do that from now on with the recap because I am not going to remember to do that each time. So, last time, the party had left out of Barovia, and they actually appeared outside of a city they were now familiar with, which I believe you guys did ask what city it was, which you found out to be the city of Yulrum. It's fine, don't worry. Nothing bad's going to happen while you're here.
It already did.
Bet.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Not bad for the DM.
One of us
Depends on who you are, I guess. Stalverk didn't die.
Depends
Or
on how
did
you
he?
look at vampirism.
Yeah, as the resident vampire here, I would like to point out that to become a vampire, you kind of have to die first.
That which is dead may never die.
Wait,
What?
Look, that's what you.
Yes.
Yeah, Huffle, he got turned into a vampire after you left. That was what his illness was.
Yep. The overtaking of sanguine vampirism.
That lovely bite from Strahd.
See, I will say, player knowledge. I took some inspiration from a video game for the type of vampirism.
Oh, good.
It's fine.
At least for
There's only
1 minute.
2 people that-
They couldn't figure out how to cure him before he
Yeah,
turned.
and only 2 people are aware of it at the moment.
Yeah.
That he's actually fully turned at this point, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nelia.
Well, yeah.
So,
I meant more to the players than the players.
Yeah.
No, like
Everybody
Huffle
knows.
knows she doesn't know quite yet.
yeah, not yet. But yeah, that was the thing that occurred. They arrived in Yilrim. They were exhausted, and they went and looked for a tavern for room. Well, yeah, they went and looked for a tavern for rooms. Found rooms. And it seems Mark came down with an illness after leaving Barovia. Illness. First, he had a fever and felt weak. The next day, he was bedridden. That night, he woke up. Saw only one viable source of blood in the room because he was... So,
Fine.
but thankfully, due to intervening Raven, Null was not bitten by a newly turned Stalverk.
Hold on, wait. Can you just say that sentence one more time, but slower? Due to an intervening raven, because I feel like that's a sentence that's a sentence that's never going to be spoken again, and I just want it to be slow motion.
Okay, hold on. I will restate it. You ready?
Yes.
Thanks to Raven doing something she'll probably never do again.
Yes.
No, she treated him like a dog and held out a vial of
Yeah.
blood and said, "Here, boy, hey."
What was I gonna do?
Well, to be fair, yeah, they basically are animals at that state, so it kind of makes sense. But it's really funny to think about Stalverk in that mentality.
I guess Huffle, you could call these night classes. Anyways, sorry, I had to. It wasn't a pun.
I am quick to fort people tonight. Get out.
It wasn't a pun.
It was too.
They're night classes because nobody else is awake at night.
Boy.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. Not
Yeah,
until we
all the
infect
gun
the rest of
vampires,
the
it's fine.
Well, to be fair, Huffle, these night classes also suck. There's the pun.
There it is. Now the fort's justified. Enjoy your cookies. I'm sure there are plenty left over.
Well, I'm sure. But yeah, so that's where we left off. After Raven treated him like a dog and dangled a blood vial in his face.
He didn't
And now
listen.
he's just staring.
He listened. He took the vial.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, listen, at least he didn't bite now. Like,
Because Raven did something she probably
He
won't
wouldn't know
forget.
how to control his shit yet, anyways. That could have ended so much worse.
It really could.
back
So
to
that's where we open up at. It's still that night. We do have a Stalverk. I think you said you were staring at Null?
He was, but more of like the
Yeah.
worried about him thing.
Also, I just realized music stopped playing.
It's
How
still
dare.
playing for me.
Not for me. Still playing for me.
Yeah.
Jay went to break it.
I didn't. I think Firefox might have froze up on me.
Yikes.
Let me refresh.
Yeah. I feel
If
like
it wants to... I'll just open up a new tab and do it that way. And close it.
now that I think Null's sure, like when he saw that Stalverk seemed to be himself, he's probably just back to sitting on a chair, but like laying on the bed, like half on the bed,
Mm. Back to
like he
sleep.
was before.
Oh.
What happened here?
Hmm.
Oh. Roll-20s. I mean,
Oh,
Firefox
yeah.
is not responding. That's why.
Oh, fun times.
Oof.
Oh, so Jay, that thing has been booped in your thing
Okay, let me click a button and do the thing.
Excellent.
I know
if I can
eventually
find-
he's gonna ask questions, so I don't know when that's gonna be a thing.
Raven's not gonna push you to ask questions. She's not gonna like say anything. She's just gonna kind of stay awake, like show that she's there, and just kind of stare out the window.
Mm.
Hey, hi, I exist.
Do you?
Nope.
Apparently not.
Uh,
Yeah, it's fine.
Sleeping noises.
Okay.
Great.
That has been settled.
Alright, let's see if Roll20 is actually cooperating now. Of course, it's fucking not. Sorry. Anyways, let's just open up Chrome for my actual character sheet since Roll20 must be a bitch. Love you, Roll20. Yeah. Raven, are you still looking out the window?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
oh god.
Oh, what's my perception?
May not get a chance to ask anything.
Oh
My
no,
perception-
you still will.
Well, that's an 8, so it's already gone downhill from the 19 I rolled earlier.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's fine.
You guys did kind of bring a cleric there. Why come back?
Fair.
Wouldn't be the cleric I'm worried about.
Oh.
Anyways,
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
So besides the odd craving for blood, what's it like?
Well, I've been like this for a long time, so I guess it just kind of feels normal to me. But it's like you always feel cold. Like not like an uncomfortable cold, like a freezing cold, but just like nothing really warms you up. And if you step out, well, at least for me, if you step out into the sun, it doesn't immediately start hurting, but it starts hurting very quickly. Like a sunburn that will never go away. And then there's also the fact that iron feels iron. Is it silver or iron, actually? Now that I think about it. Is it silver?
silver.
Silver, yeah. Silver feels like if it's, depending on where it's wrapped around you, it just feels like someone's holding that area like in a fire, and it's just circling around that area. But I mean, for you it might be different. I mean, we became vampires in two very different ways.
How'd you become one? You don't
Just
have
gonna
to
kind of-
answer if you don't want to.
She's gonna kind of look out kind of turn her head back out the window and kind of just like thinking for a moment before she goes. When I was born, I was the first child that my parents had been able to that my mother had actually been able to give birth to. But when I was born, one of my lungs failed, and I died. I never got to see the light of day. And my mother said that she had told anything out there listening that she would do whatever it took to get her little girl back. And then all of a sudden I was alive again. And my mother thought it was a miracle that the gods had answered her prayers, but then she started noticing things. I wouldn't eat. I didn't eat for days. And whenever she tried to feed me, I'd always bite until I got blood. Whenever she tried to take me outside, I'd start crying, and I couldn't stop. My parents took me to a cleric nearby, and I had been cursed with vampirism. But it was different because I still grew up. I mean, obviously I'm not a baby in front of you, so I still technically aged. But I never really got to experience what it's like to be human. And it's why I'm so cautious when people talk to me about cures or anything, because
She might not survive it.
She nods.
I guess your version is more of a blessing mixed with a curse. You get to stand here right now.
Yeah, I guess, but to my father at least, it was as if I had never come back. I was just the monster that was possessing his daughter.
He's a dick, so who cares what he thinks?
Fair enough. But for you, it might be different because, I mean, you've experienced all of this. You've experienced like what it's like to be human or normal at the very least. Well, normal. And she does quotation marks. So, for you, it could be worse, or it could be better, I guess.
I guess time will tell. I'm kind of stuck in a bad spot with Lilith right now. Can't exactly ask her for my soul back if I decide to change the normal way.
Fair.
I've got some time to look and see if there's anything else.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've read, there are cures to this. But it also depends on the way you became a vampire.
So I never figured out how you became one. Just that you were one day.
I have my guesses. None of them I can really confirm. I mean, I guess that maybe since Asmodeus gave me my powers, maybe he was also the one that gave me the vampirism, but when I asked him about it, he said that he had no ability. So either I'm lucky enough to have 2 gods out there looking after me, or there's someone I haven't encountered that could be either good or bad.
Mhm.
And I have no idea.
I guess look at it as maybe somebody else was just watching out for you and your mother.
Yeah. I like to think that. I like to hope that at least. I've been a bit more, not exactly positive, but less dreary about being a vampire since Death House. Or, well, technically we don't know it was Death House, but the house we got trapped in Barovia. I think the one thing I'd say to watch out for if you wanna stay like this, clerics. A lot of clerics won't bother you if you don't bother them. They kind of don't really care. But then there are some clerics who are very much like you're evil and you need to die, perish type of thing. But those aren't as common anymore.
Fair.
Also, permission before entering a house doesn't really have like it doesn't really have to be like a place you've been to before, like an inn. You don't like this inn. I didn't need permission to come into, but like a residence or a place of worship.
Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, I figured that out. I found that out in the hard way. When I first ran away from my parents, I tried to break into a house just because I knew the people weren't there. And yeah, entering houses without permission, just don't do it.
I will keep that in mind.
Can you do me a favor? Only perception checks.
Oh, fuck.
Perception?
Stalverk with advantage because you're looking at the window.
Okay.
Let me know what you're at.
16.
26.
Okay. I will say the person rolled a 9 on the die, so that does equal 26 for their total.
Oh, Jesus. That was a nat 20!
I'm sorry, what?
That had to be a nat 20 for me to get that. Holy shit!
Do they have a plus 17?
Yes, they do.
What the fuck?
Just
He's
saying
getting
the
used
nat
to
20
his vampire eyes there, Spire. It's fine.
It's fine. They rolled it. If it makes you feel any better, Lourdes, they rolled a nat 20 on the Thieves' Tools check to unlock the window.
Wait, does that mean they're right fucking behind me since I'm literally standing at the window?
Yes.
What do I see?
Give me a second. Let me get the token.
I have ideas.
Also,
I'm
I will
unconscious.
say,
I don't like
I will say, I will. It's just Aspire. Aspire herself came into the game.
Yes.
Also,
And
Huffle, I'm
suddenly
sorry.
expertised in stealth at a roughly 20-ish level.
This motherfucker. Okay, he's not bad. Too bad. Sometimes.
All he's gonna do is just point towards the window.
I'll turn. Do I see him?
Yeah, you see a half elven face coming in the window. Excuse me, can I come in?
Do I see that the window's unlocked?
The window's up.
Oh. Okay. That wasn't like that before. I'm just gonna kind of take a step away and be like, I mean, I'm guessing you already unlocked it. So.
Yeah. I will say this is not what I was expecting. Looks at you, Raven, and then looks over at Stalverk.
I didn't do that.
I can tell. And, well, I only know because I was walking on the street and I heard a cleric talking about possibly a case of vampirism.
Well, good news. Now it's 2.
Just face palms.
You see, that's where you might be a bit wrong. And give me a second because I need to find what this looks like.
Oh dear.
It's fine.
What do you mean you might be wrong? Is there a third vampire with us? Is he a vampire?
Yes, sleep soundly.
Jokes.
Actually, you know what?
Joke's on you. Myers has been a vampire this entire time.
Oh God.
How'd you know?
No.
I'm kidding. No, actually, roll me perception with disadvantage now that they're in there actually talking.
Just had a stroke in all there.
So let's see. The first one without the disadvantage was a natural 20. The one with disadvantage, as I remember my number. Oh yeah, 19 total.
Nice.
You hear Hush talking. 3 voices.
Yeah. Shut. What? Wait. 1, 2. Why is there a third? He sits
It's
up with it.
You
It's
see a dark
Elliot.
cloak.
Back to sleep.
You see a
Why
taller,
is-
dark cloaked figure near the window.
Why is everyone? What is this a party for?
Go back to sleep.
Don't do anything stupid.
No problem. Let's go to sleep.
That's not. Not at all.
The reason I say it's a slight problem is she doesn't like undead.
Okay.
And he pulls aside and reveals a symbol of the Raven Queen.
It sounds like a personal problem.
That's
I will
such a
say,
fucking dark thing to say. Holy shit.
thankfully for you, I've never had problems with you. But there's another paladin of hers in town. He's not so forgiving.
Well, I have a question. They think there's a case of vampirism, do they mean Stalverk or me?
Well, considering he made the comment of an illness that could cause undeath.
Probably me then.
Cool.
I will say, thankfully, you're more likely to hear him coming than me.
Well, that's nice at least.
You'll know it by his footsteps. His footsteps are heavy.
I hope you don't mind if I have to defend myself.
I don't care. He's a pompous idiot. Just be careful. To be fair, if it was anyone but you, he'd be dead.
Correcting what I was doing. Just goes back to sleep.
No. If you excuse me. He starts to crawl back out of the window. Don't mind him, it's fine. Nothing bad could possibly happen.
Stalverk's done the same thing. It doesn't bother him.
To be fair, Raven's also climbed out the window, but that went a lot more poorly.
Yeah, it did.
Sure.
You want to know the difference here, Lourdes?
Yeah.
Total the die roll was 35.
The highest acrobatics check I can get is a 22, and that's if I roll a nat 20. So, like, alright.
I'm sure it's fine.
He likes popping up in the weirdest places, doesn't he?
What?
Points back to the window.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, at least he's not trying to kill us.
No, we haven't given him a reason to yet.
Yet? Do you intend to give him a reason?
I don't, but I don't know every target Lilith will send me after.
Fair.
I highly doubt she would normally send me after gods, excluding the recent circumstances.
Yeah.
You know Letari didn't complete her deal, right? Okay, yeah. Da, da, da. Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you hear what I said, or do you want me to repeat it?
Did you say Letari didn't complete her deal?
Yeah.
Because she only got a part of the soul, right?
It depends if he wants the rest of it. He considers that their deal wasn't complete.
Yeah.
Chances are he's still attached to her, she's just in denial of it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, she's gonna kind of take out the Letari's necklace that you'd given Raven to give to Letari if we ever face the dragon again.
Mm-hmm.
She just goes, I mean, and I don't think she'll be needing this anytime soon.
Fair. I just hope she understands that just because she can't feel his presence doesn't mean he's not around.
I'm sure she'll probably figure that out soon.
It's gonna be a rude awakening.
But, I mean, look on the bright side at least. From what we can tell, at least he's not doing the same thing Lilith is telling you. Sending Letari to kill a god.
You know, Lilith would probably be not much of a threat to him, so it wouldn't surprise me if he tried.
Aspire, I'm sorry. Aspire. Aspire, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I already have a plan for that anyways.
And unfortunately, if that happens, I'll have to get involved.
Yeah.
You have to technically go through me.
Hmm?
She'd have to go through me.
Yeah. Well, we can't be that unlucky, right?
Right.
Aspire, yes. Yes, Aspire. Yes, is there a problem? Letari is not here. Letari is not here to hear this, so it's fine.
Yeah, she's passed out in the hallway.
But you know who it is?
Who?
The DM.
Mm-hmm.
No, the DM can't hear us. This is a private player-on-player conversation. I'm gonna have to respectfully ask that you leave.
Now be quiet, God.
Yeah.
Shut up, God. Asmodeus smites me down.
Lord, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
There it is.
Actually, or
Did I stutter?
no, I didn't hear you.
Throw.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. That's 21. 13 plus 8.
I think I'm gonna.
You just avoid taking 20d6 psychic damage.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. Joke's on you. I have immunity to psychic damage because of my puns. I do that psychic damage to myself already.
You fill the stare of 10,000 disappointed grannies.
Well, I think that's all he really has to say right now. He's just gonna
Okay.
kind of process now what he wants to do.
Raven will probably go back to looking out the window and probably a few minutes later go, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I just had an entire thing planned out and I completely fucking forgot. Fuck! Being a vampire isn't easy, so it's understandable if you want to try and change it back. But it does have its perks sometimes.
Yeah, there's one downside though.
The blood thing?
Outliving somebody you love.
Wait, what?
Outliving somebody you love.
I guess I've never really had that problem. I can't really feel love, so...
Probably something you'll learn in time.
Maybe. But... I mean... You could always turn Null into a vampire too, but... I'm joking, of course, but...
I don't know if Null would go for that.
Celestial blood.
I can ask, but I don't think that will go well.
Fair. But to be fair, Null's a half-elf, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they usually live pretty long, right? I think.
Decently, more than humans.
Yeah, so I mean, at the very least you have that time, and then if you decide before then or around then or any point that you want to just not be this anymore, then you can always just get rid of it if you can.
No. Deal with it for a while. See how I feel about it later.
I should probably make a stop at the store tomorrow before we leave to get more blood.
Right. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Technically I have more blood on me, but I don't think it's safe for consumption. Some dragon blood? So
I guess about another question. How often do I need to make sure I drink blood?
I drink blood every 3 days. It doesn't have to be a lot, but basically even just like the tiniest bit can just restart it basically. After you go 3 days without blood, the 4th day you get this pit in your stomach like you're hungry and you can't fill it. The 5th day you can't really control it anymore. You have to eat.
Kind of like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah. And then by the 7th day, a week, you can't control it anymore. You have to get blood no matter what happens.
I'll keep that in mind. It's fine. DM apparently has an evil smile going.
It's fine.
I wonder what happens if you imprison a vampire. No, I'm kidding. Deny them that.
I already had this. I had this conversation with Jay because of some other things.
It depends on it depends on the person, because I imagine there are people that would actually try that. It's essentially like a feral animal at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, Jay and I had a whole thing planned in case something went south.
Thankfully, she rolled high enough on a check.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys sit there and talk, and after a while, you notice the sun begins to rise. All of you got a decent enough night's sleep, except for now the 2 people that don't sleep, and the 3rd person that didn't sleep.
Who didn't sleep?
Don't worry, you'll find out.
Well, I don't like that, but okay.
You know, I'm sure it's fine.
Why do I not believe that?
Don't worry about it.
I feel like
It's probably a wise bet.
So, I'm gonna roll this time. I'm trying to see who wakes up first. Out of the other 4 who are, not vampires.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
2,
It's fine. Everything's
3,
fine.
4. Well, I gotta reroll. As I drop my D4. I rolled the number that is... Don't worry about it. 1. Well, you wake up first.
It's really hard to sleep with conversations going on.
Sorry.
You're fine. Well, bad news. Due to our current situation, I thought you made out of the room last night. I don't have that spell. If you wanted it, I have a spell that might be a pain if it works, but it might take a bit for it to actually work.
Oh.
Paladins aren't known for flying, right?
They could also just leave.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying if he's trying to stop us, he
Or
can't really
he
chase
follows
us if he's in the air. I would hope.
You would hope.
I don't know. At the very least, I can adjust. I can make it very annoying for him. Turn into a bunny.
Why a bunny?
Harmless.
I mean, no,
Most people don't attack on sight.
Yeah, we have no idea Letari was turned into a bunny.
yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, Letari was pretty harmless as a bunny, but only David saw that.
Well, to be fair, Noel's thinking is people don't attack bunnies on sight usually.
Fair.
So it might
Jots
take
down
a while
notes.
for him to
Yeah, it's fine.
I think that means we should be getting out of this town quickly.
Should probably tell the others what happened. About, motions to himself.
I can cover that. You two get prepared. He'll walk up the door and look to his left.
Yeah, she definitely fell asleep there.
Step out. Lean in really close. And just kind of give her a gentle nudge. Hey there.
Oh,
We
crap.
gotta go.
I don't mean to fall asleep out here, but I guess I did. How's he
Stalverk's
feeling?
fine. He's up and at him. He's also now a vampire.
What? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that's what happened. That's what that whole thing was. So, and apparently, there's a paladin that's not so happy in this town with this idea. So we got to go.
Gets to go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my stuff.
Please do. I'm gonna go to the next room over and
Scrambles.
knocks to the door.
Cracks open. Morning.
Morning. Well, good news, bad news.
Let's just start with the bad while I get my shite.
There's a paladin that's upset with us.
Right.
And it's probably because your brother's a vampire.
Just as he was turning to get his stuff, like he just kind of paused it in place.
Yep. Good news, he's fine.
Right. It's good to hear. Yeah. Alright, so the good news?
Oh, the good news is he's up and at him and not attacking us.
Right, sorry.
Did you sleep? Or you
The
just
fuck is
feeling
sleep?
groggy of the coffee? The thing you should be doing.
Should've, but didn't.
I'm gonna just. And now, no strike, just a warning.
I'll keep that in mind.
need you. We need you to be good. She does too.
Fair enough.
He'll keep walking down.
Coffee.
He'd probably knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure. Half awake too.
Letari would have probably just left the door open, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, because Letari would have woken Huffle the minute she got into the room, as she's packing her stuff.
So he'd just walk in. Did you tell her or should I?
You should probably tell her because, yeah.
So Huffle. Good news. Stalverk's fine. Bad news. He's a vampire, and there's a paladin that's not so happy about that. Waiting for that response.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a response.
What?
Wow, that was loud.
What?
Boom.
While we're outside waiting, Raven will offer you one of the sunlight potions, Stalverk, if you'd like one. The sunlight block potion.
It's fine. None of us knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's not normally how that thing works, as far as I've been aware. But we gotta go before the Grumplump out there finds us. I'd rather not get into a confrontation.
I was gonna ask Fox if Stalverk did take one of the
As he's walking, he turns to you, Huffle. Besides, every expert we brought in didn't seem to have a goddamn clue. Oh, and Letari, just so you know, we might, David may not have, slept.
What? Okay.
Just letting you know. I'm gonna let at least Stalverk know. Maybe Raven. Just because in case he is not a peak performance.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No, that's not at all what he was saying. He was referring to, not getting us killed.
Oh,
it's not affecting my attack rolls yet.
Yet.
But it's affecting your perception.
Like, that was stellar to begin with.
You already wear glasses, don't make things worse!
So yeah, I've had it just come down. Alright. Now I remember we, as a player, I remember we all talked about what languages we knew. Did David know Elvish?
You know, it would probably help if I didn't somehow close my sheet when I opened everything else. 1 second.
What?
I remember opening it, and then I remember opening all the pages and shit I needed. What I don't remember is how it closed. So I will be with. Luckily, I just have to open it, and it'll be fine, and I can scroll. And scrolling is a thing I can do if it loaded in a timely fashion, like now. Elvish? No.
Okay. Then he will, because he knows these two speak Elvish. And Elvish, just be aware, David might not be in top form today. Apparently, he didn't sleep.
You see him kind of look over at David.
I'm gonna respond in Elvish. Correct me if I'm wrong, Noel, but I feel like sleep is something you need if you're not a vampire or a full elf.
Well, even a full elf, they need a trance, as far as I'm aware.
All right, if you're not a vampire.
Yes.
Raven will kind of glance over at David, but won't say anything.
Not sure what caused it.
I'm just here experiencing the joys of coffee.
Smack you in the back of the head on the way by.
It takes a second. What was that about?
Yeah.
Yeah. It cut out right as Jay started talking.
Alright.
Cut off just as I started talking. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Let me get this
I'm assuming Huffle's wanting to do something though, so I don't know.
She just BRB'd, so when she gets back, she'll probably do the thing.
Yeah. I say when she had asked, I said she can be if she wanted to be, but
like I said, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
No. He just got very,
it's not. It
very
really isn't.
intimate with a vampire.
Yeah, no, the vampire got intimate with him.
Yeah, there's difference. There's
Potato, potato, bloodsucker.
Some people into that kind of thing. No judgments here.
We don't king shame Landar.
He's already kind of depressed about it. I'm afraid of what she's going to do to bring him down more.
You know.
Don't you hurt my newly vampiric Stalverk boys. Listen.
You know, the funny thing is now Raven is even older than him because in vampire terms, he is a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, even
Raven can learn to love by being a mama. Look at that!
Oh, God.
I mean, yeah, technically. I can teach you all the vampiric ways.
Talking about a couple. And yeah, if as far as if you wanted to be near him, you could be.
Yes, helpful. You probably glance down as you go to approach him.
No, I'll be watching, to be fair.
Aww, poor dog.
Well, I was thinking about that, like, I haven't heard any fireworks, but then I thought about maybe that's why Moxie's been so cuddly the past few days, because she normally isn't. And maybe she can hear them, because she's cat.
Fair.
It's a strong possibility.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh.
Kind of give her a little side hug in return. Just smile.
Also, by the way, this response, what languages do you know, by the way, David?
What did he
I'm a fluent.
say, too? Because the stream didn't catch that either. Player didn't catch it, nor did stream.
Gotcha. Well, it would have been a response as far as to, who was it as far as said about getting sleep? Was it Raven?
Yeah, it was Raven and Elvish.
He, like, hit David or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was the last thing I remember, was you said something immediately after David said something.
Yeah.
And that was where I got lost, because, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, let me see. Yeah, after Raven gave David the spiel about needing to get sleep.
Well, I didn't say it. I just kind of glanced over at him.
Yeah, she didn't say anything, as far as I'm aware.
It was all that.
No, I was just saying, letting them know, yeah. And he had walked over, hit David, walked away, David responded, and then you said something. And it cut
Gotcha.
off when you said something.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Is David no Celestial?
Nope. David is a
Speaking
fluent
of-
speaker of this common thing, this infernal thing, draconic and abyssal thing.
That ain't no use to this guy's language. Just fuck. Okay, well, except for common. You know, your friends are right. You really should get sleep.
Oh, so that's what was going on.
Hardens to the voice.
Random person, Who are you exactly?
It's funny. I actually recognize that one. Looking over at Stalverk.
Mhm.
Last I saw you, you were twitching on the ground after stepping in a trap.
Do I remember him? Or was this when I was younger?
You remember the voice as you blacked out when you went back to your family home.
Oh.
Wait!
He narrows his
As
eyes.
he had said, stupid kids, and left.
Wait, you were the one who set that magic trap?
I heard the house was abandoned, and I wanted to test if it could be easily hidden. I heard a noise from upstairs. I hid. I had no way of knowing anybody was coming in. My
You
apologies.
didn't help him out of it, did you?
Hmm?
You sure didn't help him out of it, did you?
I didn't because I don't know how. That is not in my wheelhouse.
Well, it was nice that you intruded on my family home.
Again, I kept hearing the house was abandoned. Nobody's been in it for years. Perhaps. At that point, it becomes a ward of the city. So my apologies on intruding on your family home as well.
Oh.
I'm leaving. So should we head out?
Yeah.
Because
Sorry,
that kind of pissed him off to hear that.
In Elvish,
Mhm.
I'd be wary as well. The Dragonborn paladin you are trying to avoid is wandering the streets already.
Letari looks confused because she don't know that language.
Flips him off and says, "Thanks for the warning."
No, it doesn't matter.
Man. Nightwalker.
The fuck did you just call them?
I feel like Null just kind of like walks and steps back in. Stalverk.
Wait, what, did he actually just call Stalverk Nightwalker, or?
Yes.
Raven, alright, well, Raven's a vampire, so Raven don't fucking like that.
Sounds like an insult the way he said it, too.
Yeah, Raven probably was following after. She turns completely on her heels and starts walking towards him like, you know what? Listen, how about you kindly fuck off? Because it's obvious that we don't want your help, and we don't care. You have insulted our friend and myself, and you have also shown disrespect to us. So can you just leave us alone? Forever, preferably?
Sure, Miss Quadra. Just as your family left mine alone.
What my family did, I have nothing to do with.
You're right. You had nothing to do with your father ordering the slaughter of my village.
You're right. I didn't.
But you're the only one living of your family, are you not?
And?
Someone has to pay.
Are you here to kill me?
He's glancing back in because you guys are taking so long.
Raven does a 15 hit.
A 15?
Yep.
I was being sarcastic when I said that. When I said, "Are you here to kill me?" Yeah, 15 hits. I don't have shield anymore.
Bye. No, it's too late to call that. Fuck. Never mind.
That is technically an auto crit.
What?
Because that was a surprise attack. She wasn't actually exactly expecting it. Were you?
Her? Well, she was on guard and everything. Like, this guy was being
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. So that is going to be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
As a dagger is thrown directly into your shoulder.
Hey! That's enough!
Yeah, that would cause them to win.
Yeah.
Imagine I see the dagger.
No, you don't.
No?
And it's back in his hand.
What happened?
He freaking threw a dagger at her!
Do that again, and I will turn you into a goddamn slug. Not the time, friend.
Raven's lawful neutral, but boy, she might go chaotic neutral real fucking quick. Let me tell you guys.
Do not give us a reason to kill you right now. I am not in the mood.
Do not worry. None of you will have to see me again.
I'll hold you to that.
Hmm?
I'll hold you to that.
Good. I don't need to be seen to strike. Backs up into the corner, and you see a swirl of shadow, and he's gone.
Counterspell?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say, if it's a spell, I'm gonna counterspell it.
Can't counterspell a feature.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was a spell he was casting as why.
I'm back
Mark of the Shadow Elf.
Killing you. Dick.
Raven casts invisibility upon herself.
You know?
You can play this game, bitch boy. I can also do the invisible thing. Just not as cool.
Invisibility.
Well, yeah, but I can't make shadows emerge around me, Jay. I only have invisibility.
Let's get on before we end up in more trouble, please.
Yeah, let's go.
He attacks us again, I'm killing him.
You're not the only one.
Token's too big
Uh,
to pick her up.
well, it's probably best I not join in as I'm capable of a lot of crossfire right now.
Okay.
Raven will keep up invisibility.
Okay.
Raven does not feel safe right now. She is on high fucking alert.
That's understandable. Very understandable.
That's why Null is casting enhanceability for wisdom on
It's
himself.
also understandable.
Because fuck you, advantage of perception.
To be fair, it's very understandable. Be on edge after surviving an assassination attempt.
That didn't
It's
seem
kind
like
of
an
a-
assassination attempt. That seemed like a warning shot.
Yeah, that did not seem like an assassination attempt. It
That's an
seemed like a.
assassination attempt. He's worse than the carnival people were at their job.
I hope you
I'm pretty sure that
realize
was a warning.
I could have rolled a sleight of hand check if I really wanted to.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm pretty sure it was a warning.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back.
He's most definitely going to come back. Like, honestly, like, Raven would have said something. Like, if he had not insulted Stalverk and also insulted Raven at the same time, Raven would have said that she was sorry for her family's actions. But she was angry. Because, yeah.
That's fair.
That's very fair. Okay. So you guys step out into the street.
Mhm.
And enjoy making perception checks.
Oh, good.
Alrighty.
I just.
Right, that is still only
That's
a 1.
cocked.
Technically,
Good.
he has disadvantage with the advantage, so it'd just be a straight roll for him because sunlight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sunlight sensitivity, it's a fun thing.
Do I have sunlight sensitivity? I just
Your
thought of
umbrella.
it. Oh, yeah.
He's only got his hood really to cover his face, so
Yeah.
it's gonna
Oh, that's true.
semi-obscure anyways.
Yeah.
Raven will pull out her yellow umbrella she has and just kind of walk over to you and go, "Do you want this one?"
I'm not carrying around an umbrella.
Oh,
It might-
shit.
It might make it easier to see. Is all I was saying.
I'll be fine.
All right,
Thank you.
you're welcome. She's you.
I don't know
I will
how to
say
feel about
she's
This
this.
is his
invisible.
pride. This is like his pride moment of like, I don't want to carry around a fucking dainty umbrella, but then thank you for the offer. Like he's like not trying to be mean about it. He's just like,
No.
no.
No, does not match his outfit.
She can tell that you're not trying to be mean about it. I will point out the fact that she is invisible still, so you just see a yellow umbrella appear out of nowhere, and Raven's voice accompany.
Cat Bap's umbrella and
I want to point out, I'm very disappointed in the stealth check I rolled for this person.
Is it the person that was just trying to assassinate me, or is it a different person that's gonna try and
Please,
get the snap?
if he rolled one of these numbers, none of you would see him.
Okay.
Oh, goody.
So I'm assuming
Reliable
at
son
least.
of a bitch. Put it this way, Letari even sees this person.
Huh?
Ah!
He had to roll stealth with disadvantage,
Yikes.
and he rolled a 2 on the die. Plus
welcome
3.
to the life of somebody with shitty armor. It's good armor until you have to stealth.
As you guys, I'm just going to put him here, because he's not necessarily looking at you guys. He is stepping out of a shop.
Oh, Dragonborn.
And we're walking and ignoring him, but also paying attention to him. Okay.
Move.
Quickly.
Well, walking away.
Gotta roll something for him.
Fox, opposite direction.
We all as a group start heading the opposite direction.
Oh yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Hmm.
I cannot roll to save this poor guy's life. That was a natural 1 on perception.
Fuck.
I feel this.
This poor man. He just wanted to kill a vampire.
Hey, as long
Well.
as he doesn't start asking around, I guess.
You know.
Yeah.
As you guys leave, because I'm going to hold up your perception checks because you hear thudding of feet because heavy 6'9" dragonborn walking across the road towards the tavern you guys just left from. He enters.
Yeah, I'm sure he went and interrogated the cleric to where we were. I feel like he might know a description. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's a good thing I'm wearing a hooded jacket, I guess.
And we move faster now that
Yeah.
he's out of sight.
I will say technically, Huffle did say if, in chat if you want, she has seeming.
Well,
If
it's
you'd
one of
wa-
those things that as a player, I would say sure, but he's not a huge fan of magic disguises.
being cast on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's never
That's
been a
fair.
fan of certain magics being cast on him.
Which is fair.
Mhm.
Unless he has absolutely no choice, he will probably continue to deny it.
Yeah.
And seeming you can still see through, technically, with a check.
Yeah. Versus her DC, essentially. I think it's investigation versus DC.
It is. Well, intelligence check.
The spell says, but the check is to see through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, you guys are finding it harder than normal to keep up with Stalverk.
Oh.
Up your movement speed to 40 feet.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy crap.
Tom?
Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't have the details
You're
of
much
his things. He's
faster than
learning.
normal!
So he's basically learning his
Okay.
abilities little by little.
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know. I thought I just slowed down, and that's.
To be
You
Kinda-
are! Slow down.
He kind of stops and glances back.
Which you would have been gaining like 10 feet on them each every 6 seconds, essentially. But yeah, you will be learning things little by little. Because I may or may not have forgotten to do all that as the week was going on. It's fine. But I do have
Clear.
odds and ends of things I am going to give him.
He's even faster now. Good.
Probably gonna try to keep pace now that he's been made aware. Because I don't think he was more trying to get away, so he didn't really think about it until it was pointed out.
Yeah. Let's say it's easy enough to keep pace. It's
But no more over here. Once you slow down, you come back up.
Gotcha.
It's hard enough to run in heels, damn it.
Sorry. Gotta keep pace with you.
Alright. So, guys, which route out of the city are you taking?
That's a good question. How do we know what route to take?
Alright,
I think we're
So-
just heading a direction at the moment.
you are aware if you head to the northeastern part of the city, there are 4 exits to Yulm. This is a through city, essentially. There are 4 exits. To the west, you exit and you head towards Amon. To the northwest, you head towards what was originally Draconia. It's the ruins of Draconia, but essentially the other city of Draconia is up there as well. to the northeast, you are aware that's heading towards the mountain range and the hills where Ostros is. And to the west, you know, this was one of the central areas where trade and stuff passed through from Imperius.
Yeah. I don't know if we'd want to go back right now.
No, I think
Yeah.
Ulstro, like going past Ulstros to Whitestone would be best.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
To be fair, you guys also don't have to stick to the path.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
also just walk through the plains. You could
Yeah.
just walk out of the exits and then just cut straight across if you really wanted to.
That's
Hmm.
fair. It's pretty open plains.
Mhm.
Well, I do need another rock feather.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
I mean, why not?
Don't make me.
No, I don't. I don't want to find another one of those. Just do something that reeks of the common sense I'm incapable of at the moment.
Fair. I'll bear it is.
Okay. Can I name it Schnuffles?
No.
No.
Okay. Just know that Schnuffles will be a possibility until I find one and find something and name it Schnuffles.
Huffle has a suggestion to the party.
It did.
Yeah, that's right. We would know
Also
that.
fair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of connections there. Plus, they probably have a teleportation circle that can just take us straight to Whitestone.
Hey.
You would think.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
If that's the shot, I'll take whatever's the fastest route.
That works.
I'm good
Yeah.
there.
I will say that would be the
Alright,
direction
what?
you're heading.
Okay.
It would be that direction because you guys would have had to go around streets as far as to avoid the Dragonborn if you guys wanted to head to the east. So,
I'm more worried about him following us.
yeah,
Because it's what Stalverk's trying to keep an eye out for.
very fair.
We
Which
could
is-
do. I had a plan.
Oh.
We could change our direction, exit out the north to like exit out like we're going to Ostros, but dip back around outside and head.
Hmm. That way he has some false leads.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how good he is at tracking.
Yeah.
He's as good at tracking as he is sneaking and heavy armor. I think we're fine. I'm
Fair.
hoping that he's that poor. I don't know though.
You hope.
That's what we said. We hope.
That's also kind of why he's suggesting this, just in case he's at least good at tracking. So maybe we can give him some false directions.
Well, this is awkward. I just realized he actually had an advantage on the perception checks when searching for undead.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Oh,
oh yeah.
fuck.
That's
So
not
he-
better. He rolled a natural 1.
Again?
Oh, good.
No, he rolled. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Yeah,
He rolled a nat one the
rolled-
first time.
that's right. He rolled a 2 for his stealth. Yeah, he rolled.
Why are you using that dice again?
It's not. I'm not. It's not an actual die. I'm using the die roller on D&D Beyond.
Ew.
I'm just clicking the actual stat, and it rolls a die across the screen.
Yeah, I don't like
Yikes.
using that because it always, like, at least from what I've seen people talk about it, it seems to suck half the time. It's like using Roll20. It's either going to work for you one day or it's going to be shit all day.
Mhm.
Okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna roll for him anymore. 'Cause that was a 4 on a Oh. So yeah, your guys are fine.
For now.
Oh.
Like I said, I mean, the Stalverk, considering what his profession is, he's not dumb.
No, he's not. By no means.
If this guy can track, he can definitely find him even if they try to lead him in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All you have
Null's
to do is
more
find the
just trying to give
trap.
him distance, essentially.
Yeah.
That's one reason I'll suggest it. Just
Mm-hmm.
maybe give them some time. Because he questions like the guards at the exits. Oh, they didn't go out this one.
Fair. So, is that what you guys do? Head towards the Oster's Gate?
I'm just following at this point. Wherever they go.
Fair. Alright.
He's more keeping an eye out, so he's not really in a rush.
Very
Mhm.
fair.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do that, it's easy enough. You would exit that gate, and as was stated, you would cut back around towards the west. Yeah. Okay. That persuasion check was not successful. You guys, it's not a large city, but it's not small either. So, as you guys do travel around the outside of it, it does take a little bit to get around the city. By a little bit, I mean probably a 20-minute walk, at least. Pardon me. Which you would pass the first gate as far as leading to Draconia, and you would wrap back around towards the Amon Gate. So, I guess we're going to head down that path. That is easy enough. And you guys would be on your way to Amon.
Null's just keeping eye behind him as we're walking, just making sure they're not being followed.
That's what I've been doing, yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh. Well, I don't need to roll for advantage because that's natural 20.
Hey.
Same though.
See if you double crit. See the cosmos.
Oh, jeez. Hey!
Yes.
I see nothing with
The
Well-
paranoid ones.
I will say, don't worry about it. You're not going to see him for a little bit. That was a 5 on the die for his survival check.
He's doing
He's doing wonderfully at his job. Oh, wait.
nice, gods have determined.
I hate to ask this, but I'm gonna message you something, guy.
Uh-huh. I will go towards that and get ready to.
Oh, it's dirty 20 though.
Oh,
You
God.
know?
Yeah, you guys don't see anything. It's perfectly fine, don't worry. Yeah, that's why I will say it's why I was rolling with advantage and things. It didn't work.
Oh, I thought it was just a feat that they had that they could use.
I don't think he actually has that feat. Let me see, actually. Airhorn, what do you have?
I just know the paladins and depending on the type of cleric too have like a sense undead ability.
He can't divine senses within 60 feet. That is the best he has, sadly.
Technically, there was a chance he could have spotted us at the tavern then. Yeah. Whoops.
Well, that would have taken time for him to actually.
None of those, I believe.
He's only got 4, and I will say, used 2 of them earlier in the day. He's not trying to unless he needs to.
Okay.
It's fine.
Is it though?
No, not at all. You wished it was.
It's fine. We have to stop to rest at some point.
What you guys do? to move that as far as to.
I
move it
imagine
on the-
walking. I mean, I don't know if we have anything specific we can do while we're traveling.
I hope your horses will be all right.
Well, we kind of didn't want to make a promotion.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about our horses. Fuck.
We didn't have horses. We walked through a portal. We left the cart and the horses back in Barovia. We didn't have a cart
did
and
you?
horses here.
Yeah,
Right.
we didn't have them
Yeah.
because they were outside
Right.
of the castle walls. We wouldn't have been
Right.
able to get them anyways.
That's right.
They're
Poor
down
horses.
nothing.
I actually forgot that myself.
Uh-huh.
There was nothing we could do about that. They couldn't
You're
get
right.
there.
Well,
I
don't
just
worry.
assumed that we actually did forget about them. So like,
Don't worry. I'm sure they're chow over there. It's fine. You guys continue on your pathway. Oh, Like I said, with your perception checks, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You don't see any shining black armor. Let me do something here. Alright, let's see. 3 of you. You guys are walking, and these are more wide open plains. And let's see if I can. I'm going to go ahead and roll 2d6. See what creatures you see.
Hopefully the non-violent kind.
Huh?
The non-violent kind, please.
I can't promise that.
do those exist?
I
Yeah.
can. Ooh, not that one. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Creature has been selected.
Well, the nice thing is,
Okay.
technically for watches, Raven and Stalverk can now be the ones to stay up literally all night, and you guys can sleep.
That's true.
Yeah,
You know?
and one of us actually have good perception. So like,
I just have
You know?
advantage. That's the only reason it's decent half the time.
I have a +1. So listen,
It's a large creature.
What is that?
An animal?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't worry
no. Why?
Because
We
wait,
dealt
wait.
with
I have a,
rock, and now this?
I have a question. Is his name Peter?
No, he is not a Peter Griffin.
Damn it. Well, second question. Was the rock's name Dwayne? I think I probably already said that joke, but I can't
You
remember.
did use that joke, and he is not.
Okay.
your name.
This one is just flying. Well, no, this one's actually walking. That's the point.
Can I make a check to see if they're hostile?
Yeah, sure.
What would that be?
Nature check. Nature or Arcana, whichever is higher.
Well, it's a 9 in nature, so yeah.
No.
What is it?
So 27.
God damn.
Okay.
What does he know about this creature?
There. you know that if provoked, they will attack. And they are fierce fighters. They're not... Huh. They don't hit as hard as the rock you guys fought. You do know that.
So essentially, if he were to say that they could just kind of avoid it, not antagonize it, they should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys will be very fine as long as you don't go over there and mess with it or get too close.
Yeah. So he'll say that.
What was that, Lords?
Oh, I said, damn it, there goes all my plans.
You know?
I got a question for EJ, so I'm gonna just text us. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Don't worry, I could combine two fandoms and have this thing's name Buckbeak. But I'm not going to.
Why the fuck not?
Bring too much joy to people.
Well,
You know, fair.
This is Landar.
yeah.
What is joy?
Joy is a snowball fight we had before David and Stalverk got kidnapped.
Where I ripped it all away from you.
Yeah.
You sick bastard.
Motherfucker.
Did you miss Stalverk? So just don't go near it and we'll be fine.
Exactly.
It's not hostile. Unless it has a reason to attack us.
Neat.
So don't poke the angry bird thing. So he's going to just... Well, they're walking.
I was like, he's walking farther away from you guys. You do notice him stop. Lean down. And it looks like scoop up a small animal of some sort. And keep walking.
It looks like an animal. Like,
Roll a perception check.
sure. Yay. 23?
Okay.
Is it a baby?
Well,
I was hoping.
Yeah.
Okay, let me have the happy moment of thinking it's picking up its baby and going like this.
it is. It is. I will give you that. It is. It's a baby.
Just got
It's
smiles.
badly injured though.
Oh.
Its leg looks slightly broken.
Okay,
And
stop.
with your 23, you see something lodged in its rear hindquarters.
Okay.
You see a crossbow bolt.
It's baby is injured over there. Kind of points out the leg.
I mean, I am always one to want to help out things, but I really don't know how good of an idea it is to approach it when it's holding. It's probably gonna be very defensive at this point. It scares me.
You're renaming the thing.
Yes, I have a friend chasing us. Sooner or later.
He wants to help the baby, though.
It's just-
Yeah.
You know, assuming it goes well, though, odds are it wouldn't take too terribly long.
Alright.
That and a wee thing. It's fucking adorable.
I guess I'm going to be the only one who can actually... Well, no. One of the only two that can actually heal.
So,
I guess I'll go
I
and
I
assist.
suggest we all approach it at the same time. That's definitely threatening.
I don't know if you're including Stalverk or Raven in that, but technically both of us can heal, so
So can Letari. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's technically 4 people that you can heal.
I don't think you've seen Raven or Letari heal, though. You've
You
seen-
have seen Letari heal because she did heal David.
Ah,
I think I was going to cast Cure Wounds on somebody, but then you healed them, so I ended up saving my spell slot for something else. So you haven't seen me heal, to be fair.
I feel like no would be kind of like being kind of like
Mhm.
trying to make himself look as less threatening as possible.
okay.
He's
Go
gonna
ahead.
kind of do the same with, oh god,
Hmm.
I'm lagging
You
so
know-
bad right now. Hold up, the stream is down, that's why.
Oh, fuck.
My bad.
All good.
I went to go pick up my token and everything just went to shit.
Hmm.
Happen?
I couldn't tell because my phone, the Twitch app, keeps dying on me every
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
I love how often they update that.
He's essentially
Not at
having
all.
Elia walk next to him. It's kind of a thing, like
You can.
trying to show.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, kind of like his thought process of we also have small child.
That's like essentially make myself obvious, but also, you know, small.
Mhm.
Okay. Here's what I want to have you guys do.
Mhm.
One of you roll a persuasion check with advantage because of Elia.
Well, his is a 1, so no.
Fine, it's only a +9.
Yeah.
I would offer up my +12, but I don't think that there would have to be a flat.
I have a plus
You have
13.
disadvantage, so you just be a straight roll, buddy.
Well, here's the.
All right,
Plus
I misread. That
13.
would have been a 13.
I will say, here's the thing.
Mhm.
Who all is approaching?
He's 3 right now.
He did
Because
suggest
it
not
might be a
everybody.
great- Yeah.
Yeah. David's back here because he knows his brain is a bit too Swiss cheese to be approaching
fair-
a dangerous perp thingy.
To be fair, Elio can hide in the shadows, and he can teleport Null away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
So-
yeah, fair point.
Natural 2 and a natural 11.
Okay.
I got an advantage.
Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and. Do you have? Yes, you do
Am I on
have
the
that.
square? I can't tell if I'm on this square. Hold on. I'm not on the square. There we go.
Okay. So, with a natural 20 on an insight check, with its +1 fucking wisdom, you see it kind of get in a defensive stance at first as you guys approach. Until it sees Elia. It sees small child. So, yeah. You guys actually do.
He'll kind of set down his scythe because he has to hold that normally. So he'll just set it down next to
Yeah.
him of like.
That's a thing. So, you see, it looks between the two of you as far as Null and Stalverk, and you see it kind of takes a couple steps forward. By a couple steps, I mean like big one, and then baby on the ground right in front of you.
No.
Because with that nat 20 insight check, it can tell you guys want to help. And you see, and I'm just going to say, she nudges the baby towards you guys.
To
I
help
feel
the
like,
baby.
and to be fair, I feel like no, because I did say he did grow up as on a farm technically.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably taking care of injured animals at some point.
Oh, yeah.
So, and this their back end's like a horse, right? Or is it more
No.
like
Well, at least in the
Kind of?
picture, it looks like that.
Yeah. It is, yeah. I was zoomed out a bit so I can get everybody in this as far as watching it. And it looked like it's kind of clawed. I was like, wait a minute, zoom. Yeah, hooves.
so he's gonna
Furry
go-
butt.
he'll place like he'll kind of like placing one hand where the bolt near the bolt
Mm-hmm.
gently. And then he's like, getting ready to pull. He's also going to cast Cure Wounds, kind of like simultaneously like seal the wound, basically,
Okay.
just to get that out of the way. Because that's the
First,
That
before
part's
you
bad.
pull it, I want you to do me a favor. Roll me a medicine.
all right. Has it been an hour since he cast that earlier?
It'd be getting on the cusp of it, so you still have it for now.
All right. Because he'll refresh if he needs to. Oh, thank God for advantage. That's the same goddamn fucking number. So 5.
Ooh.
I rolled
Yikes.
2
Five.
3s in a row.
Ooh. Ooh.
I would say he's
Yeah.
he's just kneeling down trying to help, but there's not much he could do because the advantage was already there.
If it feels like it's stuck, he's not going to keep pulling.
It
I can tell you that
does.
much.
I will say with the medicine check, you think if you pull it hard enough, it will come out. But I'm also going to say you know that if it does, because of you working on you doing stuff with the farm, you know that if it feels stuck, it's probably not a good idea. It might tear something.
It's stuck. Could tear. Okay.
Any way to get it out otherwise?
Sorry.
Is there any other way to get it out? Safely? You know, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is an object, I'm gonna. Could he technically hold on to it and Misty Step and take the object with him? Would it disappear with him or no?
Unfortunately, because it is lodged in the baby
Damn.
griffin, it would not. Because technically, it too is technically holding on to it.
It was an idea.
It was. It was a good idea, but then I was like, oh, fuck. Technically, it's lodged in the griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Null doesn't exactly have. Like, he's thinking like what kind of magics he has.
Go ahead, both of you roll me investigation checks. Looking at this bolt.
I mean, it's higher, so the dice is working better now.
Okay.
I love his investigation.
Same. Mine's only a +1.
No, unfortunately, looking at it, all you can really see is the bolt in the leg. you do notice it looks like a corkscrew type pattern on the actual bolt itself. For Stalverk, because of your newly in the dark seeing eyes, you would actually see into the wound slightly, a little bit better. And you notice, what Null notices the corkscrew thing around the actual bolt itself, it continues up it into the actual wound. And it looks like, think of like a screw.
So you turn it, basically.
It looks like it had a massive spin to it as it struck into the leg and continued to spin as it bored in.
Yeah, he will point that out.
Alright, so if we turn it like you would be losing the screw, it shouldn't tear.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. You do see the way it is turning, which is actually the opposite way.
Oh yeah. Well, he's just meaning basically
Yeah.
turning it like
The opposite direction.
The opposite direction as it, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Following
Yeah.
the groove is basically going the
Def-
opposite.
Yeah. You'd be able to easily do that.
Holding, basically.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, it would be.
And look to Stalverk. Can you at least give some comfort? Because I'm not sure how comfortable this is going to be while turning it.
Well, do my best. And I guess he'll try to comfort the baby.
Okay. You go ahead and make me an animal handling check.
Good. Keep rolling well, dice. Thank you. 19?
That's fine. As you go to turn the bolt, I will say it does give a cry of pain. You are able to settle it down, and thankfully, I rolled high enough on a wisdom save for the mama. That was an 18 on the die. I will say if she rolls below a 10, she will attack. Because she will think you're causing her baby more harm than good.
Yeah.
Go ahead and Null, make me a dexterity check.
Alright, yeah. Would he burn a spell to make sure he can do this properly? Pocket? Yeah, he would. But change its enhanced ability to dexterity. So he's working more with his hands. I thought that was a waste of a spell slot.
Well, hold on before you do that. Give me 1 second. Because I forgot to open a certain character sheet. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. I need to open. I love the Rescuers movies, so yes.
That's what I was thinking. Like, remember how the bird acted in that? Like, when the boy saved or helped the birdie? I was like, oh, this is what I'm picturing.
I will admit I wasn't thinking of that at first. And then you said, I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh. So, before you do that, let's see. If it wants to fucking work.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta deal with that, Kira.
Take your time. Let's see. Yeah. You don't have to recast Enhance ability on yourself.
Oh, cool.
Because you see Elia, she has her hand kind of patting the baby's side, and then she reaches her hand over to you.
I'm back, sorry.
Welcome back. And
What's going
it's
on?
going. Ellie is actually casting a spell on Null. So that Null doesn't have to get rid of his wisdom enhancement.
Oh,
She's
cool.
going to cast Enhance Ability, Cat's Grace.
Cool. So she wasted it, because that was his first roll as natural 20.
Hey, she.
Yeah, we didn't know until it was rolled, but I'm...
I'll start. Oh,
I had to hit
that's fine.
start. Sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. Oh no, I was just telling you as far as the only thing I had said after that was as far as I was going to say with the DC. Thankfully, he rolled high enough.
Well,
for
yeah.
no-
I was just saying because because
Yeah.
Stream doesn't hear any information. That's all.
That's fair. That's very fair. You're all fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, thankfully, Null, you rolled a 23.
Mhm.
Thankfully, 20 was no pain. 15, between 15 and 19, minimal pain. Below a 10, massive pain. So I'm glad you rolled as high as you did, because Mother will have no reaction, because thanks to Stalverk and Elia comforting this thing, because Elia's also patting the side of the baby. Yep, Fluffy did.
It doesn't show up for me. That's why I said that.
Fair. Oh good. Oh good. But yeah. You turn the arrow, or the bolt, and you see it does start to come out easily. And the baby has no reaction at the moment to it, thankfully. So, you get it about halfway out, and need you make me one more dexterity check.
Alright. Goodness,
Just the-
there's still the advantage.
Yeah,
Hey, 21.
there you go. You get it the rest of the way out without any pain. So, you notice at the tip of it, this did not feel very good going into this leg or into this hindquarter. It's not sharp at the end. It's kind of rounded at the tip.
Ooh.
So, for it to go in the way it did, it was spinning very quickly with a lot of power going straight forward. It literally bored into the leg or into that side.
Looks like we're gonna have to keep an eye out for a hunter.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to... It's only at level 1, but he's going to cast Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So, 11 back to it.
Okay. I will say that does take care of that wound. The leg, on the other hand, is from where it fell out of the sky. While it wasn't flying very high, because it looks like it's not in the stage where it's going to fly very high.
Mhm.
It's where it had hit the ground and jammed one of its front legs into the ground. And it got twisted at an angle, and it...
Yeah. If he could find a way to, like, stabilize the leg, he technically can use, like, his tie to tie it off.
Okay. What is your medicine?
2 when I don't roll?
Okay.
I just figured he
Yeah.
would be a somewhat survival-esque-ish, even if it's not the best job.
Actually, roll me a survival check real quick to see if...
Mainly because he
think
had to
you
take care of his own stuff for so long.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a survival check to see if you could easily figure out how to do it.
15, so 21.
Okay. Easy enough. You can definitely do that. You probably have some, like, loose rags, some, rope or whatever. You can easily wrap that around it and tighten it. But while you're doing that, make me a dexterity check.
Oh, good.
To see as far... Because you do have to be slightly careful.
That's even better. So 24.
Okay. Perfect. Again, it was the same thing, kind of.
The heal group right here.
I will say that time, if it was lower than a 15, it would have been massive pain. There was no in between as far as 15 and below.
Yeah, because he has to basically get it to stay still long enough.
Yeah, because you're also comforting it and everything, but you also have to get it to a point, because if you've broken a bone, you know any little movement, it don't feel good.
The worst I've ever done is sprained.
Really? Honestly, I think that's the most I've ever had. I sprained my wrist.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The spring feels that much pain.
But you have to set it slightly while you do that. So thankfully, you're able to just pop it back into place quick enough to where it no real pain. You see a twitch of discomfort, but that's it. So yeah, you're able to easily go ahead and wrap it up and tie it tight enough to where it won't bend easily. So that way it would heal. Because this is honestly, unfortunately, something that just takes time. Healing spells are not going to heal.
Yeah.
That's the only unfortunate part.
Yeah, certain spells can, but I don't have access to those. Regenerate more of those that line.
Yeah. And even then,
it's not something that he can necessarily monitor, but it's something that'll help for at least a little while before Mama probably decides to take it off.
Yeah. Or the baby finds a way to get it off himself, which the mama's not probably going to let him.
Yeah.
Mama's smart enough. Kind of. Because
animals! Yeah, animals know when a bone heals, though. They're not super dumb in that sense. They have that instinct.
I will say that thankfully intelligence is not a 1. Its intelligence is a 2. Poor griffins, man. Might as well be named Peter.
You pet the baby.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. It kind of looks up at the baby, looks up at you, and looks over at Elia, looks at Null. Oh god, if I can actually make the noise. Makes a weird bird noise.
Smiles.
The mama's gonna take a step closer, which you can kind of tell it wants its baby back now. So might be a good idea to take a step back.
Kind of cautiously pick up his weapon as he's backing off, basically. Because I'm not gonna leave that there.
Keep going.
Yeah. Oh, come on, I just... Easy enough. Does, and the griffin takes off. Clutching its baby from its mouth.
The baby!
The baby!
Well,
see,
no, I take it back.
Okay, this is the thing that's actually gonna get Stalverk like perma-killed one day, is just his kindness.
It will.
You look
It will.
Yeah.
It's already proven to have an issue.
You're right, though.
But it's just something he'd do. Yeah, he probably will, like, show the others the gold, too.
Yeah. I feel like Nola's kind of like looking at it as he's walking up, too. So you gotta be careful of this, apparently. Well, at least animals do.
Can I hold on to that? Keep an eye on it. Figure out how that works for next time we do something like that.
Sure. You're the ranged expert.
Letari.
Yeah.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh crap! I hate that. Okay, intelligence.
Uh-huh.
For any reason, would I have advantage?
Doesn't
No.
say anything. Because he's still kind of mad at her.
Yeah. We still have to just there. Yes, there's a conversation that still has to happen. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, you guys wouldn't have paid much attention to it. You guys were more focused on trying to get the bolt out. Not exactly the design of the bolt, other than what design you had to figure out in order to get it out. I will say something you would notice that was weird. There were no feathers on the bolt. Like, there was no way for it to go straight. So this had to be fired quick. Like a very fast acceleration from where it was shot from.
Huh.
I use the word shot because you noticed something, Letari.
Oh, good.
This wasn't fired from a crossbow.
It's fired from
Good.
an automatic crossbow.
No. It was fired from a firearm.
I see. So someone casted bullets.
This this was so we need to be careful, a lot more careful. This isn't a crossbow or just a bow in general. This is a firearm. This is a gun.
Oh, good. Confidence growing.
Huh.
Now I feel even safer walking down this path.
You know, like
go
how
off
like how
path if
big
we need
like
to.
this thing is obviously bolt sized, right?
I will say, originally it seemed to be normal bolt size. When they were trying to pull it out of the hindquarter of this griffin, but when they actually fully got it out, it's about 3/4 the size of a regular bolt.
Oh, okay. All right.
So more like something you'd put in a hand crossbow size.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so hand crossbow size. But it looks like it was
Downside.
altered to fit into a gun.
That's fair. All right. So downside, I can't make a comment going. That's less far more fucking cannon, but huh. No, it's
I'm gonna hold on.
right.
And Stalverk comment, Null's gonna turn to him like a finger up. Not really. I don't think any path here is gonna be necessarily always the safest. Let's just go before the big burly man thing finds us.
Alright.
Looks back at the path.
He's there.
And off we go.
Roll a perception check.
There's a chance he watched all that, so maybe he'll be nice now.
What is this still on the tail end of it, or did I lose it by now?
You were just at the very end. You will lose it after this check.
All right. Cool. 22.
Cool. You do see a glimmer down the path. Looks like a light reflecting off of something.
Eat.
Fuck. There's a glimmer behind us. Light reflecting off something shiny, like armor.
Well, then we should move.
Fast turn.
Yep.
Done.
Bolt.
I will say, that was 2 natural 20s with advantage for survival.
Oh.
Somebody
no.
got mojo back.
That's why I set it away. I'm not using that die again right at the moment.
Mm.
It rolled 2 nat 20s in a row on advantage. It's going to roll a nat 1 in the next couple rolls.
Yeah, rolled 2 nat 1s in a row too, technically.
Yeah.
No, that was the one on D&D Beyond. That's why I'm not touching those dice at the moment. I'm not. I'm rolling my dice. But no, you guys go ahead and take off. See if you even notices that. You don't have an advantage on perception, motherfucker. This thing rolled an 8 total. No.
Wait, didn't you say it did when tracking undead specifically?
It's not tracking at the moment. It's just seeing.
Fair. Oh, okay.
It's just
I was just rolling. I was just rolling to see if he
investigation and
noticed.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
I was just rolling the perception to see if he noticed you guys just take off. No. Out with an 8. No.
We're gonna
He's
go
focused on
fast.
tracks at the moment.
Which they'll change when he gets to the point where they start running.
Yeah.
Sure, that's fine. So, let's take off. You guys run and run, run.
And we're running.
Essentially, yeah. I will say, you guys are not going to make it to Amon before nightfall.
No, I figured it was too far.
Yeah.
It's about a day and a half travel away from Yoram. The way you guys did leave first thing in the morning, unfortunately, traveling for about an hour,
We also
and then
stopped.
sprinting. Yeah, you stopped for a little bit as far as to figure that out, and unfortunately, running is not going to cut it down that much at that point.
Even then, we probably slow down to avoid exhaustion at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, the sun would be going down. And although it's not on the map, because I do need to update the map, because that was just a quick put together as far as a thing. Because I need to add more trees. It looks barren. I don't like that. This is something I've talked about as far as like Skyrim map. It annoys me there's not more trees than there should be. So there is patches of trees and stuff as far as almost on the way there. And you guys would come across a grouping of them. If you guys wanted to do that for the night, or if you guys want to push through, that is up to you guys.
Considering David's already exhausted, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also fair.
Nala did have a bad suggestion. The two that would be hunted could hide more. Keep an eye out, while the rest of us stay more out in the open and not necessarily know if he's looking for us. But you two. Specifically you. Luke points at Stalverk.
Don't really feel comfortable separating.
Not far enough to be, well, within running distance. Just you're more out of sight.
I feel like splitting the party any distance.
Up in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
The rest of us on the ground. Looks at Stalverk, who has walked walls.
Yeah.
it's just a suggestion. We can try to all hide together.
What do you want to do, Raven?
Honestly, I feel more comfortable as a group, but if you guys think we should split up, then
I can fetch us up the trees. I know he can get up there easy enough. I don't know you.
I can help her easily.
Raven kind of looks at the trees and then looks down at her dress and then looks back up at the trees. Well, can't be as difficult as riding a horse, right?
Oh god, that reminds me that she said her horse was broken.
Literally my favorite moment ever. Guys, horse is...
No dying?
Yeah, I mean, if you two are up there, right above us, he's getting up down. And if he doesn't notice you and just walks off, it's fine.
The player knowledge in me says this is a bad idea. The character is mainly looking at Raven if she wants to do this.
Player
There's
had
no
a bad
problem
idea.
helping
Null
her.
had a bad idea.
Raven will kind of just give a shrug and go, I guess we can do that, yeah.
Alright. Is Elio with you?
Just keep an eye out from above. If he looks like he's gonna get too close, just be ready.
Mm-hmm.
I know we have a plan.
Looks at
can
Raven.
I-
Hold still. Pick her up.
Well, yeah, go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah?
Okay.
Can I try to when he like throws me up or helps me? Can I try to like assist in any way? I
mean,
guess?
technically, you can just pick her up and literally walk.
Fine.
That's a 14 plus 7.
Yeah, that's fine. 21. Easy enough. Picks up.
That's right, because she is wearing armor, isn't she?
Yeah.
No,
Is it for
I'm a
fighters?
sorcerer.
Oh.
I still have armor, even though I'm a fighter. I never picked up armor because sorcerers can't wear armor.
That's right. You have to go buy your original.
Yeah, so I'm trained in wearing armor now, but
Casting and stuff would be an issue.
Mhm.
Technically, but if you're once you're proficient in it, you can technically cast an armor. That's
I think
the issue.
so.
I don't know.
Well, you're
It
not
just
proficient.
states that sorcerers cannot wear it. It's kind of like saying that a multi-class druid can suddenly use metal weapon or
Yeah.
metal shields and stuff. Like it's kind of that same concept of they can't technically.
yeah.
Yeah. It's very odd.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably their way of like preventing it from being a little overpowered. Like even more
Yeah.
than it already is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason I haven't been prioritizing a. You know, I can wear armor. Let's do a shopping trip thing.
Because you can't.
Well,
Just
that
find a-
you know, I need to balance this elemental destruction with the squishiness of not even taking mage armor.
I'll just kind of find a branch that she can easily sit on, where she wouldn't have to worry about falling. Because he doesn't really need to worry about that. He could literally just hang upside down if he want to, and actually be a creepy fucking vampire. Like,
Fair.
spider climb.
And imagine we'll set up camp near, just like pretty much underneath the trees, pretty much. So that way, not like directly under trees, because we'll probably have some sort of
Yeah.
in case we want, like, you know, because you might set a fire up
Yeah.
as a campfire, but we're not going to.
What I need you guys to do, roll me stealth checks.
Everybody?
Yes.
Even that's in the trees?
Yes.
Especially the ones in the trees who are hiding.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled well.
As long as it doesn't
So
use
did
a
I.
sense, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna hate me because I made a roll and
Unfortunately, I don't think that counts as full cover.
no.
God
Fuck.
damn.
That
Letari
increase.
Fox.
Hold on. That
That
increase.
20.
Holy shit.
That increase though. 11, 14, 19, 27, 29.
That's Huffles.
Yeah.
Hella flexing.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
This man is literally becoming the fucking Black Widow that you find in the corner of the room. Like,
Like you don't know how it got there, when it got there.
you only see it when
nothing.
your hand almost touches it and you're like, ah!
There, that was me. That was me getting firewood as far as for a wood stove. One time, went behind a shed as far as to get the stuff, get the wooden stuff.
I got firewood, I found a baby bat that got stuck. Its wing got caught in the wood, and I got to take care of the baby bat till it flew away.
Aww. Yeah, mine ended up me repeatedly throwing pieces of firewood at it until it got crushed.
It's two up right in the tree.
The only encounter I've had with a bat is when my dad tried to shoot one because it flew into my house with a pellet gun, which did not go well because then we had to all get tested for rabies.
Yeah. I was wearing like gloves, so I didn't have to do that. But
I want to point out, Lourdes,
Yes.
the warning if that was so bad, it was when my dad shot at it because it flew into our house with a pellet gun.
Yeah, no. The bat was carrying this this giant fucking pellet gun. We were really fucking scared, and then my dad just kind of shot it with a bazooka, and like, you know.
Ramblings on Mad Woman, it's fine. Anyways,
The bats, they're armed. The bats have arms.
I will say, thankfully, majority rules as far as the group stealth check here.
Yeah.
But I will say, you guys are hidden. Well, two of you are.
that we know of.
Yeah, you guys are fine at the moment. Do you all settle down as far as for the night?
Imagine the ones down are going to take watches like they're not being watched by two vampires.
Yeah.
This is fair.
Mhm.
So
Sign me
No.
up for third eye. This is a really comfortable.
Null will take first.
Yeah, as soon as David lays down, he's out. He's gone. He's done.
Yeah. Null will take first. He's just gonna be like working on something while he's watching.
Okay.
More absent-mindedly working on something.
All right. See, I'm not going to have us do as far as like the two people on watch type thing. As far as
Yeah.
you know.
Because we technically have
because
3 up at
support
all
you.
time.
Yeah.
This
so
is just
go
more
ahead.
for
Whatever
Yeah.
shift you want to be, Huffle.
Yep.
If you want to
go
be on a
ahead.
shift.
You don't have to. Because to be fair, this guy also has to camp technically.
It just depends if he
so-
caught up to us to figure
Yeah.
out where we are.
Yeah,
So-
I will say that Nat 20 did put him on you guys' trail rather easily.
Mhm.
So the three of you, Raven, Stalverk, and perception.
but we're good. He
Oh,
is
you rolled really
apparently
good,
more,
buddy.
I rolled
more
higher
focused
than
on what he's
Noel.
doing. I rolled a 2 on the die.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 on the die. So, like, listen.
Okay. Let me roll a thing for this guy.
Yeah, we're up in a tree. If he does spot us, I feel like this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So, what did I roll again? 8, 13, 15. So 2 of you see, well, here.
He's just gonna crouch down. Gotta keep an eye on where the noise is.
Raven, you're lucky to have heard that because he rolled a 13 on his stealth. That was his lowest.
I also crouched down.
Okay. Yeah, I said I made a roll, and he only used one of his divine senses since he used the 2 in the morning. He has one left.
They don't know paladins have this ability because they don't fucking deal with
don't.
paladins.
Actually, you know what? Give me a second, because he has to make survival check. Oh. Well, that's disappointing.
I was gonna ask, would Raven technically know that paladins can have this?
You only really dealt with clerics.
True.
You know clerics have it.
Yeah,
You don't know about paladins.
that's fair.
It's just a matter of if he's... Because, to be honest, the tracks would just suddenly stop and go off into the woods.
Mm-hmm. Which he would make a survival check to see, should I wait? Or, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was a natural 20 on survival. For the tracks, which he does notice, so now he will use his last divine sense.
Oh, good.
What?
And there's his token.
There's the fireworks. That is the fault.
He's within 60 feet of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
He gets 2 blips.
I forget, because I haven't played a paladin. Does Divine Sense give you location and direction? Or just that they're within range?
As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Yeah.
2 blips up in the trees. And technically... Nah, no.
Depends on what she is, yeah. I have no idea what she is.
Actually, I gotta make her roll because she doesn't sleep.
See if she can warn all.
That is a... Oh, come on, work. That is a 18 on the die. +1 for perception. She smacks Null on the leg, and then she vanishes.
How did come on a fuck?
But yeah,
Looks around.
He gets 2 blips.
Go ahead
And now you hear it. Null.
Hello,
as
friend.
it's getting closer.
He's over here. Where are you going?
Yeah. Around the fucking tree. I can't go through it.
True. I don't actually
He is not.
I'm just up there.
Yeah. He is.
Yeah, I'm
not
assuming it's
looking at you.
just.
He is focused on the trees. And you see his eyes glowing a silver color.
Yeah, he is yelling this, so hopefully the other 3 people wake up.
Roll me perception checks with disadvantage.
Be glad that there's nothing that's double disadvantage, because I feel like David would definitely have it right now.
Okay. Fuck. Hold up.
I'm still asleep.
Alright, now that I fixed my
Very
auto
much
for that.
longer.
Alright, and disadvantage. Fuck. Alright, that bounced out the tree. Alright, so, Hey, 16.
Okay.
So
what
I'm
do you
guessing
do?
I wake up with that.
You do. I'm gonna wait for the Huffle. Oh, let's see. Rolled for perception.
Don't think Letari
I
wakes
didn't.
up.
No,
I rolled a
Letari isn't.
4.
Letari is still out. Yep. I'll just
Also,
say,
I'm assuming I'm still under the effects of exhaustion.
yeah, unfortunately, because you have not yet had a long rest.
That's fine. I don't need to worry about skill checks right now.
Yeah, you're awake, Huffle. Where are they?
Who?
Looks into the trees.
Doesn't matter. Fuck off.
He is going to. Yeah, he would do this. You guys are close enough in the trees. He's going to point above and cast Holy Water Rain.
Ooh.
I cast Counterspell. Subtle cast Counterspell.
Can
I'd
you
like.
do that as far as his reaction? Can you subtle cast his reaction?
Mhm.
You can
It's subtle
cast any spell, to be fair.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, I will say, he does notice that his spell is counterspelled.
It was no.
It was Huffle.
I
Yeah,
see.
it's
So we're
Huffle.
shooting first and asking questions later, right?
Okay, I'll give you another thing. Fuck off, or it's gonna be painful. I am really done with this shit.
Those that are dead should remain that way.
We're trying to fix it, you overgrown iguana.
Sorry. Ignore me.
No.
Listen, friend, if you keep this up, I will react in kind, and I have zero fucking tolerance right now.
As do I, and I ignite the sun sword.
You know what? Nolan, David, I need you to make me Christmas saving throws.
Mm.
Cool. That's one of my strong suits.
Good.
Yep.
So 15?
24?
David saves, Null does not.
Okay.
Do I know he just tried something?
Does a 17 succeed then?
17 does succeed.
Favored by the gods. Fuck you.
Neither of you
You
are
know?
banished.
Mm.
Oh, that was a real poor choice.
By the way, DC, 17.
Damn. So, I'm assuming one feels that is a thing that happened, right?
Yes.
Or was attempted.
Yeah.
You see,
Uh,
zero top fireball.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heightened flame strike.
Yep. And, you know, this is, I will let you know, this is 4th level fireball because zero fucking tolerance right now.
I will hold off on teleporting anywhere near the...
Hey, he's
Yeah,
at,
like,
least smart, he's at least smart enough to make the fireball in the not friendly fire zone.
Okay.
Well, okay, to teleport down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, real quick. All of these are dex saves, I think.
Yep.
Except for Blight. Blight's a con save.
Yeah, I was about to
Cool.
say, I was casting Blight.
Cool. So,
I'm about to wake up to all of that.
You
Yeah.
are. That is
I
a.
don't.
So we're going in order here. The first was Fireball. That is a 19 for his dex save.
Fuck, what's my thing for that?
Not high
That will
enough.
save?
19.
I was saying
Yeah,
the
yeah,
save
not-
wouldn't be. At level 10,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Yeah, he beats my 17. So he's still taking half damage.
Yeah.
Because I still have
Well-
fuck you powers on that, and knowing he's Dragonborn.
Yeah, knowing he's a brass Dragonborn.
Yeah.
No, and that is a dex save for you as well, and you heightened it?
Yep, disadvantage.
So
Because
disadvantage,
Really fuck
okay.
you.
Cool.
Mhm.
Null's pissed.
Okay. The lowest roll was a 17 on the die.
That
So that is
Would
going to be a
save.
23.
he's gonna take half damage from this as well.
Okay.
He's
And a
getting
con
to
save.
that. Hold on. He's
Yep,
going
I
in
have to
order,
make that.
basically.
Yeah, I just want to...
Yeah,
Alright, so
I'll
and
start
that is
rolling
a
those,
21
yeah.
for Blight. So he saves all of them.
I'll give you the fire first.
Okay.
Half damage on everything.
17
Not
fire.
very nice.
17 fire? Okay, so that would be... half of 17, go with the lower of it.
Alright, I need to roll my fireball
Okay.
damage.
Yeah,
Mhm.
96 at 4th level?
yes.
And that is 16 radiant.
Okay.
Alright, 33.
33?
Mhm.
No, is that already halved, or...
That's a straight roll, counting
Okay.
the ones that are getting
So,
2s.
gotcha. So 33 halves, 16.
Oh, fuck, Huffle.
Yeah,
damn.
so he only took 25 of that blight. Alright. Here's what I need from all of you. Letari, you wake up. Need all of you to roll me initiative.
I was gonna have him teleport down, but I don't think he's
I
gonna have time
say-
to do that now.
Make me a dexterity check to see if you have it. See if you do it quick enough.
Probably not 14, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, no. I would have said 15 and higher. Yes, 14. No.
Mm.
I'm just going to use that for him.
Cast banishment. on
Apologies
Null,
for
he
the
doesn't
murder
appreciate it.
hoboiness of this moment. It's just...
Oh, trust
He
me.
tried to-
I figured it would.
He tried
Fine.
to banish me. Null doesn't like that. That really does not sit well with Null.
Don't worry. You know what the best part is? The best part is that was his only 5th level spell slot.
Sweet.
Yeah,
And that's the highest
Paladin's
he can-
not known for spells. So.
And that's the highest he can cast it at. So he can... Most he could have gotten rid of was 2 of you.
Mm.
But he got rid of 0.
It's fine. You must just roll for initiative at this point. That is
Yeah,
it.
you
That
guys,
is all
you guys kind
miss.
of initiated initiative.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Technically, he initiated it.
he swung first, technically. Yes.
He
That is the
didn't
story I'm
do
sticking with.
damage to you.
Yeah,
No, he tried to banish me. Null has a personal problem with that. He likes this plane. The last one, he went to a tree to eat him.
you know,
Tree to try and eat you.
No, sorry. The last one he technically went to was a fucking terror tower.
Yeah, that's right. Tower of Terror. Yeah.
And then Barovia. 3 places he's been to. Not good.
Technically, that's not another plane.
Letari,
Yeah,
what did
no.
you get?
She is muted.
Ah.
I think
I'm,
she said she'd be Irby.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Gotcha. All good. So yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
Is it?
Okay. No, not at all. Mind you,
By the way, that's a natural 1 on his initiative roll.
Oof.
Ooh, he's got a decent initiative then.
He has the alert feat,
Fair.
plus a dex of 3.
She rolled a 14. So I'll put
Okay,
her with
there
me.
we go. Cool. Alrighty. So, up first is Stalverk.
Mm-hmm. Fireworks, sorry. Yeah, what are you gonna do, buddy? I'm looking at his spells.
Fair. Yeah, I now have to look at his weapon. Oh no.
Yeah, he'll concentrate on that. Essentially, far step over here. And then it's second lower that he can cast up to now, right?
Hmm?
The spell casting thing, using a bonus and an action spell.
Yes.
Second level.
Yes, that is the most. Yeah, if you use bonus action to cast a spell, the action can only be second level or lower, and then vice versa.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
wondering what the limit was. Okay,
Yeah.
well then he'll cast Shatter on the motherfucker.
What kind of save is that?
It's a con.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. That is a 14?
14. He does not save.
Okay.
I will do the damage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage for that. Oh, God. I will say he's not proficient in that, but because of Paladin shenanigans, he gets that +3 from his charisma for that.
Mm-hmm. Grab the right dice.
See, I will say that is one of those BS things about Paladins.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
get their charisma bonus to all their saves, regardless if they're proficient or not. So that's a +7 with no proficiency.
He'll take 18 thunder.
Ooh, okay.
And he'll just kind of smirk because fuck this dude at this point. You tried to banish my man wife.
Don't touch my man wife. Raven, your go. What you gonna do?
Prepares his weapon.
I am going to bonus action. What is it? How high up in this tree would you say I am?
You're about 15 feet up.
Okay. Bonus action, Misty Step down to the bottom of the tree, so I'm now even on the ground. And then I'm going to cast Firebolt at him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Alright. And that is going to be a beautiful looking 26 on the die.
That hits. Roll for damage.
It is currently we're not 11th level yet, so it's only 2d. So
Yeah.
it's only 2d10, sadly.
Yep.
I just rolled double 10s, so 20 fire damage.
He only
Nice.
takes 10.
You know what? It's fine. I still did max damage.
That you did.
So you know
He's
what?
He's not yet bloody.
And that's where I'll end my turn.
Okay, so that is your turn. Up next is David and Huffle.
So who
Yeah,
of you two are going?
If I understood chat right, I think Huffle was wanting to go before.
Okay.
Go first.
Alright. See, I want to assume I know what she's going to cast, but...
You know, I'm sure it's fine.
Oh! I was off.
Oh,
Con save 16, Cone of Cold, okay.
Nice.
Fuck.
I feel like
save.
all sees her raise her hand up and express blight, and then cold comes out like, what the fuck?
Save. So did God, don't worry. That is an 18 to save. That was 11 plus 7.
remember, I'd Cone of Cold still half damage, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
Mm.
It is. It's a fuck you spell. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 8d8 cold damage, or half as much on a successful save. Fuck.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Damn.
Alright, so he'll take half. It's going to be 27. He's bloodied.
Nice.
Well, you guys did kind of literally throw 3 simultaneous attacks at him before we ever started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you cheated a little bit.
You still
Not
started it.
cheating. Surprise round.
Don't
It's-
worry, it's fine. Don't think he is a servant of the Raven Queen without having a few tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah.
David, it's your go.
Right, It's fine. Drop my glasses somewhere, it's totally fine. What's a nice thing I can do here?
Do you want him to answer, or no? I'm just kidding.
No, I kind of want him to burn right now.
That's kind of, you know.
Listen, I'm half awake right now, and what the fuck is morality? Scorching Ray?
Scorching Ray. All right.
Yep, and I'm gonna be burning the Tides of Chaos for the first one to have advantage.
You casting this at normal level? Second level?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's 3 rays, right?
Yep.
Alright. That's gonna be, the first one's gonna be without advantage. That tasty advantage. 23.
Good.
Alright, second one. 22. Wait, 21.
21 hits.
Alright. Fuck, that's cocked. Alright. I doubt that's gonna hit at a 17.
17 does not hit.
Alright,
I was trying
so
to type
that's-
somewhere else. Thank you, game. I hate
Alright.
that doesn't always click out
Yeah.
when you...
Yeah.
So that's a D8. Alright.
2d6 per.
Oh, 2d6 per? Alright.
It's 2d6 per Scorching Ray.
Right. So I'm getting my damages mixed up, it's fine.
Oh, good.
That's gonna be kind of lowish. 3, 5. That's gonna be 9 points of fire.
9 points of fire. Okay.
Yep.
Was that for the first one or just total?
Total.
Do 9 damage. There we go. Alright. So. After. Is that all David has?
Yeah, I think that's all I do have as a bonus action. Wait, do I have bonus actions?
Do you have bonus actions?
I don't think I have bonus actions. Yeah, I'm good. Continue.
Alright. So, Null or Letari, who wants to go first?
Null's probably gonna react a bit faster, considering Letari was woken up by explosions and has to collect herself first.
Fair.
Null will point the spoon at him.
Okay.
As I said before, you decided to just blatantly do whatever the fuck spell you were doing. We're trying to fix it. Heighten spell, levitate. Make me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, please.
Okay. Cool. Let me click back over to this.
DC 17.
Okay, first roll was a 10 on the die, so 17. Second is a 15 on the die, 22. So that is actually right on your DC.
He just saves.
Alright.
Do I have anything with a bonus action?
Do you still have spiritual weapon?
Nope.
Ah. Fuck.
I got a lot of not bonus actions.
Oh, you gotta love those, man.
Yeah, I love my concentration spells.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I realized something I could have done. Bend luck was something I could have used since I was just on the same.
Yeah.
Fuck. Remind me, I have reactions. Those are things I still have.
You know?
Can move here.
Alright.
And then not once that didn't work, you point the glowing sword at him. So just walk away and let us fix this of our own. Or I'll peel your scales off and feed them to you. Oh, it's just a little angry.
Alright. Tari, what you doing?
Getting bad news out. He's not floating, right? That was my understanding.
Ooh, he saved. He just saved.
There's also technically a tree here, is what we established. So
Yeah.
you can't
Oh, okay.
see him at the moment.
Okay, neat. Okay. We're gonna...
Something's being attacked on the other side of the tree.
Gonna... Oh, hi!
Hello there. No.
Oh, Jesus.
He's just doing his job, dang it, but also I don't want him to kill my friends. That would be very bad.
Don't let the undead hear you say he's just doing his job.
I did trust me.
You don't want to be in more of Stalverk shit list right now. Like...
Nah.
Don't make the Cam mistake.
I feel like I actually would have expected Letari to be the one to make that kind of mistake, not Cam.
God, right?
Okay,
Stalverk's ready for a fight.
It's time to fight.
Gonna fight.
Murder.
Or is over his shoulder when you're looking through that scope.
Neat.
Sorry.
Whatever.
Oh, good. I was making decisions anyways, so you bought me some time.
I just realized that technically right now Raven is closer to him than Stalverk.
Oh,
And
nah. I'm ready to charge, man. I've got far step. I'm good.
Alright.
Well, she's never been in a fight with a paladin, and paladins are against a vampire. Not good. Against a squishy vampire at that.
Depends on what he thinks is more of a threat.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And considering, yeah, positions and threat, I think is what he'd have to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, there's also Null next to you. So if he goes towards you, then he'd technically get an attack of opportunity from Null.
Not if he
Possibly.
goes around.
Sure, that is true. I forget things easily.
And paladins, I don't know if they have. It depends on what their list is, but I think they have some distance things. We also don't know what his weapon is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take bad news. I'm going to shoot him, but as I shoot him, I'm going to spend a grit point on a Deadeye shot.
Okay.
So we'll see how this goes.
Okay. One roll to hit.
Gosh dang it. That's a 15.
That does not hit. It ricochets off his shield.
Okay, I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna action surge because I'm frustrated.
Fair.
16?
16 does not hit.
I didn't think so. I'm gonna reload and I'm gonna sit here and pout.
Okay. I need to make a roll. That is an 18 perception check. He does notice your weapon.
Oh, good.
Raven, he ignores you.
You
Kind
guys
of like that. Kind of hate it.
Go ahead and make your attack opportunity because he just walks right by you. No.
I'm pretty sure I just missed.
What'd you roll?
A 4 and a die.
Yeah, no.
So 14.
Yeah, no.
You have a plus 10?
It's a +2 weapon.
Oh, okay.
And I have a 19 strength.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
Right.
I forget that you're not a squishy sorcerer. Honestly.
Hey there, motherfucker.
You see him reach back and he draws long sword. And when he pulls it, your eyes are really drawn to it. But it's an instinctual thing. Not, and it's because of your new abilities. You sense something with this weapon. Make your religion check real quick.
Oh god. What is your religion, Stalverk? Like, I don't know. I don't think it's good. Oh no, it's a +5, so 17.
You've heard of these weapons that can only be attuned to by paladins. This is called a Holy Avenger Longsword.
Oh god. Yeah, you know, as a player, I realized this. Raven, you forgot to mention, like, I mean, I imagine he knows that she doesn't like Radiant, but you forgot to mention how much that might hurt.
To be fair, I didn't think we were immediately gonna be hunted by things. So, like,
He normally can take pain. This might be a little different.
It's a dirty 20 to hit on the first swing.
very
That's
sorry.
his AC.
Okay, what you want to do?
I mean, he does have a decent amount of health.
I will say he's 40 feet away from you if that determines what you're going to try and do. Well, 35.
I will save this reaction for the time being because at the time, I realized my character wouldn't realize what that sword and what it is and what it would do.
Mm-hmm. Fair. So go roll for damage. That is going to be... Alright, so there's 10 slashing. And I need to roll 2d10.
Because it does 2d10 radiant
That's
damage.
not too bad. He's got the health to take this, kind of.
Okay, so that is 6 rolled on the 2d10, so that is 12.
Ow!
As you guys see the sword slash down across Stalverk, you see this flash of light as it makes contact. Make his second attack. And that is going to be a 27 to hit.
Well, if the 20 hit, I think the 27 might.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally,
Not
totally
I can
doesn't.
do junk. Shut about.
Totally doesn't.
And that is going to be 12 slashing.
Ow.
And
Might have a few extra scars
16,
after this.
that is 16 on the dies. That's 32
Oof.
points of radiant.
He is literally 1 point above half health. Holy shit.
Action surge.
Oh no.
Stop it! I don't want you to keep doing this. Stop!
That's a 23 to hit.
I would like to try and bend luck that.
Okay, go ahead. What does Ben Luck do again?
I roll a d4 and enforce that d4 as a penalty.
You'd have
Okay.
to roll a 4.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Kidding.
I'm getting the phone camera as we speak.
Fair. As the sword comes down to try and hit for this third attack, you see he's swinging straight towards you. You just notice the blade lift up and just swing right over your head. As you see David kind of flick his wrist slightly and it just goes right over.
Thought Null was pissed before.
Alright. I was avoiding doing this because this is not going to be good. Since that attack didn't hit, fuck, man.
Behold. So, for a butt.
He never used his bonus action, so he has it, and he would have gotten it back anyways. He's going to use his Channel Divinity Legendary Strike.
Oh, what is that?
You can use your Channel Divinity as a bonus action to guide your attacks for 1 minute. Your weapon attacks score a crit on a roll of 19 or 20.
I don't like that.
And he's going to go ahead and roll to attack. And he's burning a 3rd level spell slot for Divine Smite.
I counterspell that.
You cannot counterspell Divine Smite.
You can't
It's not a spell.
anything. What do you mean?
It's not a spell.
Okay.
That is a feature.
It's it's a feature that burns their spell slots, if it makes sense. It's a weird thing.
You said spell slot, I was like, wait!
Yeah, it's a weird thing that paladins have.
Yeah, it just consumes them like a resource essentially.
That is a 28 to hit.
Ow!
Oh,
Okay. So, where did that go? She's burning a 3rd level. So, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. And it does an extra d8 against undead, so that's 4d8 extra radiant damage on top of the 2d10 radiant damage sword originally does.
Ow.
So first, the damage from the sword. That's only going to be 8 slashing. He rolled a 1 on the d8.
But the problem is, if he dies from radiant, I think it's just an auto death for vampires too.
Okay, that was 2 2s. So that's 8 points of radiant from the actual weapon.
Okay. Wait, what was the first bit?
The first bit, that was only 8 damage slashing.
Okay.
Because he rolled a 1 on the d8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now
I will say, I will say, Fox, I don't know if it's different for like how you're a vampire, but I know for Raven's vampire stuff, if she's down by radiant damage, she doesn't just permanently die. At least it doesn't say that on her spell sheet, on like my character sheet for her. Like she doesn't.
Yeah, it varies from vampire to vampire.
It does. It does determine on the type. That's the.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Like, there are some, like say Strahd, who had to be killed by radiant.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure if Stalverk counts for it or not. So
it depends.
So for the
Jay has
divine
to go and tell me.
So for the divine smite, that is going to be 17 on the 48. So that's 34 radiant.
He's still up. So there's that. Barely.
All right.
I feel like Raven's
And
gonna get yelled at later.
He's going to stand.
yeah.
All right. Back to the top of the order. It is Stalverk.
Ow. Fuck you.
Feels bad, man.
Right. Gonna take a swing. Both hands on this thing because. Ow!
Fair.
23.
23 hits.
And that's the same number, so 23.
23 hits. I will say his AC is 20.
Same as mine, nice. Where are my D8s?
Yep. Gotta love paladins with heavy armor and shields and the defensive fighting style from his 2 levels of fighter.
Yeah.
That is 28 points. And then that's 6 bleed. Because
6
ow.
bleed. Okay. So that's total 6 bleed. All right. And total slashing was the 28, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that and then 6 bleed.
How far can you move with the spell? Cool. Which actually, I need to roll con checks to see if he even still has far step up.
True.
Because that was a lot of damage. 3 times?
It was.
First one was 16.
Mm-hmm.
I have the calculator up, so I could tell you, like, the total damage of each hit.
Yeah.
First hit was, like, 22 damage, so 16.
Yeah, so you just have to beat 11.
12 and 32 was the second amount of damage? I don't think, unless he rolls a nat 20, he can beat that.
Well, 12 and 32. Yeah, because that would have to be a 20.
That was only a 15. He would have lost concentration then. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? As a bonus action, I'll recast it then. Because no! Huh?
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
He's gonna teleport by Letari! Like, no! Owie!
Alright, well, I guess we're just doing a vampire tag team because this is something, because I had a plan.
He wanted to get far enough, hopefully, out of the guy's running distance, was his plan there. Because he's at 27 HP out of 143.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck! You have 143 hit points.
Yeah, he does. He's fucking his class is based off of fighter, so yeah.
God damn, I have 85.
That's the fun thing about paladins. If you're undead, they are smacking you for a shitload of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's okay, Null
He
can
is
hear
just
and heal them.
clutching his wounds and glaring at Raven.
Raven isn't looking at you, but I'm
She feels the stare.
yeah, I can feel the Master, and she's gonna apologize to you for it, but like...
I know you can't heal me, but he was more getting distance. He wanted to get out of that crusading distance, okay? He's hoping he moved far enough that he's out of crusading distance.
See about that.
I don't know what his movement is, neither does he.
My turn? My turn. Alright. 25 feet of movement right fucking here. And I'm casting Inflict Wounds at only first level as I grab onto him and go, leave my friend alone, you dragon piece of shit.
Roll to attack.
That is a natural fucking 20, may I just say.
Cool.
So it's a
Roll
29
normal
hit. Huh? Roll normal damage? Alright.
Roll no more damage.
Okay. I don't get crit damage, or...
Out of 10 armor is a son of a bitch.
I don't know what that is.
It negates crits.
Ah, okay. Well,
No extra damage.
I rolled 3 10s anyways, so 30 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Uh...
Cool. Hey, it still takes full damage from that.
Bonus action. Oh, let's go. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Gonna plop that right fucking here. Actually, wait, no. I'm gonna plop it right here, actually. Here. Other side. Thank you. And then that is going to try and attack him.
Okay.
Funny chungus. That's a 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
Yes.
That just hits.
Alright. And that does a d8 plus 5. So that's going to do 13 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, damn, you rolled max. Okay.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
He's not doing it. He's not doing well damage-wise.
Really hoping that everyone else can kill him this turn, because otherwise this is really gonna fucking hurt me. I'm gonna end here.
Considering he has 2 4th level spell slots to burn for Divine Smite.
And
Yeah, you better.
and depending on what level he is, might have another action surge.
Yeah.
I will say, he's only 2 levels fighter.
Oh, that's nice at least. It's fine.
He's 15 levels paladin. No, 17 levels paladin. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it just depends.
He's thick boy.
I honestly just, if I hadn't done plan on doing that, since Stalverk ran away, Raven would have come over here anyways, because she knows that if she's a vampire that's closer to him, yeah, you're his main goal, but I'm also one of the vampires he's hunting. So, it'll at least get him off of you for a bit.
To be fair, he didn't know he was hunting too.
That is fair. Now he probably knows that he's hunting too. And I'm one of them.
He does, because he got 2 blips in the tree.
It's fun. It's fine. Everything's fine.
And then you were the only other one to come out the tree.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your turn, Raven. Up
Yes.
next is David and motherfuckers. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of shit initiative on here. That's great.
Bye, Airhorn. He might actually die. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
We have a blight on the field.
Hey, there's the blight we were looking for.
There's a blight we know and love.
Con save. That's an 11 on the die, so 18. He does save. Go ahead and roll your damage. I already have a feeling whatever amount of damage he gets hit with from blight, something's going to activate. Yep, something's going to activate. two things go off. One, his death ward goes off.
Ah, you bitch.
So he's at 1 hit point. The other thing that goes off. Raven and Null, I need you guys to make me dexterity saving throws.
Next on my luck point that I have from
Alright.
chat advantage.
All right.
What is your dex save? Oof.
Hey, it's 1 under because this is an armor. This is a equipment ability, not a actual ability of his. As you guys take, well, Raven takes half of it, but Null takes the full.
I can take it.
Raven, you take 5 points of fire damage, and Null, you take 10. As these bursts of flames just shoot out in a 10-foot radius.
Cool.
Hot.
91 HP now.
He's at 1.
I'm
And
at
they're-
70.
So they're holding this long sword kind of stuck in the ground. So, David, here we go. He does not look good.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. This requires no save, and he has to live because of reasons. Sleep.
No matter what you roll.
That's why I'm not
Nice.
rolling.
That's why I'm not rolling.
Actually,
I hope you cast it in a way that you wouldn't have to roll.
let me see. Actually,
Because it is an area effect.
Right, yeah. Fair point.
half elf. I don't think Null can be put to sleep by magical means because half elf,
And Raven.
and
I don't-
Raven can't sleep. Raven can't sleep anyways.
Hmm.
But can Chungus, Umbrella Chungus, sleep?
No.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
not how
not
Umbrella
sleep.
Chungus works.
It is now. It plummets.
Fuck. Alright. Well,
Yeah, it's not, yeah. So the
That's
roll
it.
for posterity was 23.
Yeah, he had 1 HP. He's. How long does that last?
Uh,
A minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't have to make a save or anything? It's just a
Nope.
straight roll.
Sleep.
Oh, that's such bullshit.
Because it affects hit points and it just knocks him unconscious.
Yeah. You need to roll, and it takes the lowest amount of HP in like a 20-foot cube
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's very good at low level. It is shit at high level encounters. Unless they are
Right.
very low hit points.
you guys
Which
have
he
about
was.
60 seconds to deal with that. I'm
I'm
gonna go get my down glasses.
Raven's gonna kind of run over to Stalverk and go, I am so sorry, I completely forgot.
You could have warned me that burns a lot.
Yeah, it does. I am so sorry.
Mm.
I am so sorry. I didn't even think about it.
No. You approach him.
Yeah.
You notice something.
Hmm.
You notice as his breathing is shallower and shallower, and then stops.
He still had bleed damage.
Yep. Which was 6 points of bleed damage. He is...
Right.
Well, if Null does anything, he literally is gonna die. So that's up to Null. Stalverk can care less right now. He is hurt. Oh. Did I lose everybody?
I'm still here.
I think what Null's gonna do here.
Uh-huh.
Because here's the thing. Null's not an evil person. But Null has one thing you don't do. You don't, Stalverk. He'll lay down, place his hand on his throat. And it's a little overkill. But 5th level inflict wound.
Oh.
Yikes.
Alright,
That
that
is
is 2
8
failed
D10.
death saves. You don't even have to roll damage, that's 2 failed death saves.
Yeah. Then kind of let him bleed out. Or he'll make sure he does at least.
He will, or else.
Okay. Well,
Almost 2
it's
o'clock
funny you
in the
say
morning.
that. Funny you say that you're going to hope he does, or make sure he does. Everything freezes around you now. And Huffle, since you walked up.
Really, Huffle? Oh my god.
Everything freezes around you guys. His body's unmoving still, but the blood flow is stopped out of his body. Everyone behind you stop.
Now what?
Is this really the kind of person Everlight given power to?
Is this really the person that you give power to?
He was doing his job, which is
And I was
slaying
restoring.
undead.
I don't give a flying fuck. I was trying to fix it my own.
That is not up to you.
I don't care.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Mm.
18.
That fails. DC 20 for a god. You are held in place. As for you, adopted daughter of my champion, you have started to show little to no regard for human life or any life. While yes, there are some that deserve to die, some of them have been killed mercilessly. There is a delicate balance between life and death that must be preserved. Both of you, and your friends as well, will learn this lesson. Anger is not a way to solve any issue. Understanding when a job is to be done, or a code is to be struck by. That is an understanding you will soon come to.
Yeah, Null can't even respond to this point, I think, imagine.
Nope, there's this whole person.
Aspire, I feel like that's a premonition for us.
I hate that. I hate that a lot. I just thought I'd mention how much I hate that, because it's not a code that Letari wanted. It's just unfortunately the thing that she grabbed onto, and is currently holding her
He
hostage.
would have
It's fine.
said something in that foyer if Huffle didn't tell him to stop.
Don't worry.
We will have that conversation soon.
This is the Raven Queen talk.
Yeah.
God, I've never wanted to slap a god more than I want to slap the Raven Queen now. And that's coming from me, who has to put up with Asmodeus. Like,
The Raven Queen can both be a very generous person, but also, like, don't cross her lines. I've learned that mistake.
Raven will do whatever the fuck she wants. She does not care. The Raven Queen can perish.
I'm not going to take your friend from you, but understand. When a champion selects a code, and that code is to banish undead to where they belong, he is to abide by that, which is what he was doing.
Stalverk has to listen to Wolf.
And yes, people do deserve the fate they receive. And I know you regret some of them. And I know you regret very few of them. So my question to you is, and I know you can hear me, Charge of the Everlight.
Just thinking to myself, I can't respond, but no.
You want to fix your friend. You have not wanted to fix any of the others your group has slain. Several of them have been afflicted by curses or outside influences that you took no time to know or understand. I will list off a few. Soren, the Changeling Warlock, that while yes took your blood, he was not in his own control. You feel the gaze shift to you, Huffle. Lindell, your half-sister, was not in her own mind. She did deserve punishment, but not merciless death. My champion will not die here today.
Ben.
And neither will any of you. He will remain unconscious until you all leave in the morning. He will return to Yulrim, and there he shall remain until the next undead crosses his path. And all you are released, and time resumes. Blood flow has stopped.
Keep him the fuck away from us. Bitch. And walks off.
Stalverk again, I'm really, really sorry. Like, I legitimately...
Look, just if there's anything else you didn't tell me, tell me.
I
love that this is the conversation that continues.
Yeah, because technically technically we don't notice the time start.
Yeah.
I told you about Silver. I told you about. Well, I didn't tell you about Radiant. Sunlight hurts. Blood.
Is there anything
Don't
specific?
Yeah, don't get stabbed in the heart. If you get stabbed in the heart, staked through the heart with anything, it'll paralyze you. You will not be able to move until it's taken out.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so that's something to be wary of. It has to go completely through you, though. So
I love that Null just walks over in the middle of this, too.
He basically just really aggressively puts his hand on you, the spoon on you, and heals you for 34. He's apparently going to remain alive.
Why?
Because a dick said so. I'm just going to keep walking forward. And sits down.
Raven looks at hands, thinks of magic missile, looks at him.
I wouldn't test your luck.
Out of game, you don't realize how badly in the back of my mind is like, do it, I dare.
Fucking do it, Lourdes. I fucking dare you.
You think a divine smite from a paladin suck. Imagine a divine strike. As far as from the heavens, from a god.
I wouldn't regret it. Raven wouldn't regret it.
Raven would be fried and gone in one hit.
Again, she wouldn't regret it. She does
You
not
wouldn't
care.
live long enough to even think about regret.
True. But there is an afterlife vampires technically go to, like a limbo or something. So technically when she's there, she wouldn't regret it still.
Bite you.
And Letari had approached Huffle and placed her hand on her shoulder, to which Huffle flinched. Under her breath quietly, she utters the phrase again, "Don't regret my choice."
Duck the old bitch.
Letari's not really gonna say anything because she doesn't know how to respond to that other than just kinda stand there and nod back towards the camp. Offer a hand for Huffle to take.
He's just gonna put his arm around you now. He's not gonna say anything right now.
He won't stop you, but he's human.
Yeah.
You know, those times I realized David effectively did the, okay, he's asleep, I'm gonna walk away and thus cleansing my hands of whatever the fuck you guys are about to do.
Yes. If he tries to do that again, I am not stopping. I don't give a fuck what happens.
Well, she can't expect me not to defend myself or Raven.
You know what? You're fine the way you are. That's what you want. That's what you want. She can go dig a hole and shove her face in it.
He just kind of smiles. Never said I wanted to stay like this.
I'm just saying, you and Raven both want to. That's fine by me. I'm not gonna let some crunchy old goddess think she can boss me around. I don't serve anyone.
Raven kind of looks awkwardly at the ground, thinking to yourself, like I have a choice.
Yeah, he's not gonna say anything about that. He at least understands enough now that he can kind of help defend if she gets offered it again.
Yeah.
Because it's an understandable fear, like, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'll be honest, Jay and I haven't even talked about what would happen if Raven were to be cured of her vampirism.
Mhm. That's more of a talk if you decide to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I have some ideas of what could happen. I'm not saying any of them unless you actually approach me about, hey, Raven wants to possibly cure her vampirism.
I think the only time Stalverk might offer it is if he finds an alternative that seems safe. Because he's looking for a safer route than just being killed and revived as well.
You know.
So it looks like you don't need to take watches anymore.
Not that it matters. We got 2 people up.
Yeah. Yeah, you got 2 people awake anyway. Let's see.
I couldn't imagine if he had managed to get those hits on Raven though. He barely survived it.
Here's the thing.
Raven's hit points was already at 75 because she already took 9 damage at the beginning of the day from her attempted assassination.
Do you want to know something funny?
75 hit points.
I forgot to add damage to Stalverk's anyways. Because
He took a
Stalverk
total of
technically should have went
116.
down. And you should have taken, honestly, another 3d8 worth of radiant damage.
It depends if that still would have exceeded, depending on the roll.
Whenever you hit with a melee weapon, the target takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage for improved divine smite.
We still had 27, that's what I mean. Still would have
Fair.
been a decent roll.
Fair. Yeah.
Even if you had rolled 3 8s, he still would have been up.
He still been up by 3.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
He just would have been even worse off. So technically, I guess we could say that he was.
Oh yeah.
Because he would have still survived it.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to roll the damage. I forgot it, so he's not taking it.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me as a player wants to be spiteful and change one of my spells to animate dead.
Not
Because, you know,
recommended.
I'm sure that would go great with Sarah and Ray.
She doesn't control my powers, and I was born with them. They're
Yeah.
in my blood, unfortunately.
She's just
Yeah.
like, she's just
Y'all
like
just can't get rid of it.
You know what? Fuck
See,
Ray's
I-
dead. Finger of death. That's the way
I
to
will-
go.
See, I'll admit, I was debating on something.
Hmm.
Since that is technically in Null's blood, I was debating whether or not he would have gotten 3 blips. 2 undead and 1 celestial.
Fair. Mm-hmm.
To be fair, though,
Could see
wouldn't
that.
he have also gotten Celestial from Raven too?
Your
Because-
undead presence is stronger than your celestial.
True, but I wouldn't know. I wasn't sure if like it would technically show both because she is a divine soul sorcerer.
Mhm.
So
It would, because of you yourself being an undead creature, that would have shown more so than your celestial.
Yeah.
okay, that's fair.
I mean, what wrong? I'll just have an untrusted zombies I'll just release into the wild.
Yes.
No.
It's only 1. They're easy to deal with.
Yeah, I'm just
Tie it to a tree.
glad.
He's not recommending this.
I'm glad I didn't crit. That's all I'm saying. I'm so glad I didn't fucking crit.
Yeah.
I feel like you could have killed Stalverk if you had critted.
Oh yeah.
Actually, if David did not make that one hit miss, it would have knocked him down.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, he could have rolled shit on that slashing.
I had PTSD moments of freaking Xander, Fluffy, getting the like insta death in one attack set.
Yeah.
Oh right, that's the.
Remember,
yeah,
Xander's
the
soul got
assassination
sucked
thing.
out of him
Yeah, that
when
assassination.
he went down, so he couldn't
Yeah.
even be revived. He was fucking.
Okay, but that was also your fault entirely because you started that chain.
I didn't. Okay, to be fair, I also didn't plan for it to be an instant.
Yeah, no.
That's fair.
Jay, don't you get any ideas for my attempted
I'm not.
assassination?
I'm also,
Okay.
by the way, as he's being held, he's going to heal you again.
Aww.
I will say.
That's more-
Boy's gonna have a collection of even more scars. It's fine.
Yeah,
Scar.
Technically, yes.
Yeah,
They
because
still do, especially if it's holy, that
Radiance.
radiant burn.
Radiant
Right, yeah,
scars
fair.
vampires,
Yeah.
even if they heal from it.
I mean,
give you the heal because we're getting
scars, so
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say, you guys all eventually fully settle down. The rest of you who can sleep, go back to sleep. And that's what we're going to call it.
level up.
No.
Damn it. Fuck.
We're gonna do a
This
time
was-
skip after the next episode, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
Fair.
Hmm?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the time skip.
Yeah, I'd say, and you guys will level up twice during that time skip.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
To
hell.
12. So don't beg for no level up right now.
Yeah. Which at
But what
some
about
point you and I will. Yeah. At some point you and I will have to discuss his vampire stuff because I feel like he would at least
Yeah.
learn enough in those 2 years.
Yes, indeed. I will be actually jotting down some when I get home from work tomorrow before I start doing anything else. Because I do have some ideas. I just want to fine tune some of them because of how.
Yeah, because I had some as well, and I was gonna talk to you about them. It's just
Yeah, that's fine. Because I have some as far as from my creative version of Strahd that I'm going to tune down as far as for Stalverk, but at the same time, yeah, it's one of those weird things with vampirism is strange.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually have to message you things, Jay, because I realized some things that Raven's gonna have to pay attention to, and especially now with fucking someone trying to assassinate her. So.
It's fine. Protect me, mommy.
It's fine.
You know, and it's,
Yeah.
I'm also realizing, Jay, you and I need to have a chat as well.
Oh God! We're just gonna keep collecting. I know that David
me
also wanted to
everything.
have a chat with Stalverk at
All
some
of
point.
the ideas.
Didn't
Give
he?
me all the ideas. Feed me.
Or no?
Feed me the ideas.
Yes, that is, sorry, Mike, that is also a thing that does indeed need to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna have to happen next episode, or it's not happening for 2 years.
Yeah,
See-
I wanted to talk to Stalverk this episode, but never got the chance to get him alone.
She
I
never
will
bothered
say-
to ask either.
I will say,
Yeah.
DM to player, there is no big plans as far as anything, as far as big combat wise, unless for some reason somebody initiates combat. For the love of God, don't.
I make no promises.
I can if I wanna.
I know. And I know you probably will if you have to. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming out.
See you later.
Next week is 50 episodes.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.